are now entering Maximum Driftcast, the only drifting podcast hosted by a Spanish soccer mom, a 30-year-old silver-haired fox going on 60, and finally, a 200-pound bowl of spaghetti with chimichanga arms.
The champions, we are the
Hey. Hi.
Does that mean that we're live?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Corey, what was your idea to start the show?
So, remember, Paco was supposed to play it. We're supposed to hear, "Are you the champions? You are the champions."
You are champion.
That's when we were supposed to go live, but we're waiting for fucking
Yeah.
to finally play the song. And I didn't hear anything through the monitor. So when do we go live? I thought we had this shit figured out by now, man.
I thought that this would be the year that we're going to be professional.
No. It's what happened is.
All right, hold on. Did you guys already play it, or is
so
this
long? We just
did you guys already play it, Paco? Did you already play it?
Oh yeah. It's played.
Oh
and,
yeah.
We danced it, and you know. Yep.
Corey, why did you have another thing planned? Let's start over. Let's just start over. Okay. In three, and a two, and go ahead. No, not the song. The song's already played. We're live.
Oh, we already played. Guys, welcome to Maximum Driftcast. We are so glad to be back. We got Paco over here hanging out, looking beautiful for you audio listeners only. Paco has a shirt off.
This
with
new
his
profession.
pasties on his areolas, but my God, those things. It looks like he has 2 strips of duct tape covering his nipples. So they must be that big.
Thank you. Okay,
They're
I was
huge.
worried. I was worried for a second there that becoming a major Twitch streamer had changed you, because there was a certain level of professionalism that made me very uncomfortable and very, let's just say, intrigued.
What? Paco has big nipples.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't realize that.
depends
I mean,
what you consider big.
We're here
What I
today
consider
for
big.
Like 1 inch is not too big.
Okay, so
Right.
we're here for breaking drift news and not what everyone's fucking known for the last 5 years have been doing this. So like, let's goddamn get down to the brass taxis here,
What?
and I'm talking about areolas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Paco, what's that for you?
They don't do much for me.
Not good.
Nah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, I heard
think-
I heard once you get pregnant, they get larger, and so congratulations, guys. Paco had a baby a few days ago.
Mhm.
He is a father, and the baby is super ugly. Looks just like him.
There's my son. Speaking of,
Oh,
Wow.
you just called
Hold
him
on.
ugly, Corey. That was rude.
Hold on. Your perfect little boy's connecting via. Hold on. He's
There you
thinking.
go.
I mean,
Oh.
can you
Oh
hear
my
me?
goodness. He's already learned how to talk.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Well, he's already learned it so much. He's got
I
your
mean-
eyes, Paco.
And this got my
Oh.
glasses. too.
Guys,
Oh
guys,
God, he looks just like Paco.
you guys look amazing.
Oh my God.
More
Oh,
than
and he's-
ever.
And he's full of compliments.
Oh my
That's so
God,
wonderful.
Paco.
Paco, hey, little boy, how are you? You're a cute one,
I'm
huh?
great.
Oh,
God, he
that's
looks so
good.
cute. He looks so cute.
Look here.
Aw.
Hey, who's that? That's a pupper.
That's
So,
Valentina.
Valentino. That's awesome. So for those that are audio only, which is the majority of you, which is unfortunate that he's showing stuff without describing them. So we have to describe every single thing we do. Paco's taking a drink right now. Corey's cut a hole
I'm
through.
at Chick-fil-A, guys, right now, actually.
Thank you. What have
You're
you
at
ordered?
Chick-fil-A.
I ordered a #1 meal.
What's that?
Tenders and honey
Tendies.
mustard.
Excellent, excellent. Who else? Who's the voice in the background?
He's Zach.
Hey, Zach.
He's the good boy helping
Good-
me out. A
He's that
genuine
good
young
boy.
guy helping me out.
And for those that aren't aware, this is Federico Sceriffo, the Sceriff, the infamous.
The
the
only sheriff, dude.
Buongiorno.
Ba wita ba da bang diggy diggy. And then
Wow.
what does the diggy do?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, America. I love you guys.
We're
back.
God damn it.
welcome back to America. Welcome back to FD, my man. This is very, 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 very exciting to me as one of our all-time favorite drivers, and to find out that you are back with
Thank you, sir.
Fiorella like 3.0, right?
Yeah, this is a Fiorella 3.0. Why, I will explain to you a little bit, and then I will explain the rest on the track to everybody.
Fuck yes.
But I'm really in a awesome mental state that I have not been in a while, you know, and that's because of different reasons. Of course, we all had time a little bit to sit down and think more about ourselves, and sorry for this mess, because there's Hercules, our dually, that is like a full exhaust, and he's like so
I can't hear it at all, but I can't hear that at all. But I assume that when you said sorry for this mess, it's when you and Italy. Back. Well, I thought it was you and Italy giving COVID to the world. That's what you're apologizing for. No, you would never.
No, I've been tested like so many times that I'm fed up of being tested.
Are you poked? Did you get vaxxed?
No, because in Italy we're not so awesome like you guys, and
raw dog style. I like that. I don't like that.
Did they use the rectal?
A little bit late on
the rectal testing.
Like me.
You could, I bet literally if you wanted to feel really fucked up for the weekend, you could go to like CVS or something right now, get a vaccination, and then really fuck yourself up for the next few days. Do you have anything to do that's important for the next few days?
I was waiting on Friday, actually, because Friday, at least you're sure you can fuck up all your weekend doing a good vaccination.
Yeah, don't do it Friday. You could do it Sunday if you really wanted to. Don't do it Friday. I got kicked in the dick pretty hard by my second shot. I felt bad.
They told me, not that you got it, but they told me that some of it is a little bit strong and it gives you some side effects.
Absolutely, it does.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, thanks, Sam.
Shut the fuck up, Corey.
Ahead, keep going.
This is the positive vibe zone.
We just broke all HIPAA violations, Sam.
I don't know
about people's medical records. Good shit, Sam.
I don't know if you know this, but
Fede, I miss you, man.
I miss you too, Fede. I'm so glad to see you showing up to FD again, dude.
Fede, Corey,
I don't care what else is happening, dude.
Hey, Corey,
what, Sam, go ahead. Any other medical questions you want to ask, Sam?
No. Corey and Fede, both of you, shut the fuck up. This is the positive vibe zone. Positive vibes only, you fucking turd basket. And this is Fede's positive zone, and we're not going to handle any of your goddamn bullshit, okay? Fede,
yes, sir.
We're feeling the good.
Well, you have to feel the good. I'm hyped up like you can't even imagine, okay?
What drugs have you taken today?
I lost the count, man. It's America.
Do you like that, Corey? Back to the...
You try a little bit of everything until you don't feel good, and you decide to take that for the rest of the day.
I love it. So tell us about what brought you back, man? We've done enough bullshitting,
well,
Corey.
What not brought me back last year was too many restrictions, too many sponsors that said, hey, just let's wait a second, let's see what's happening to the world. So it was really, really not possible. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And understandable.
I kept the faith, and I kept also training. That was more than the faith, was the more important. Keep training and keep my head high, and that made me build up a lot of new, not confidence, but I have such a new goals, energy. I love it. I found myself, and I found again why I'm doing it.
That's
because
awesome.
When you work so hard and you dream so hard of becoming a professional driver, and you do become a professional driver, and then you want to stay a professional driver, you have to work your head off, and sometimes the fun fades away. That's a bit what was happening on the side, and I feel way better. Fiorella is awesome as she never has been. She looks shorter and lighter. When I drove her the other day, maybe it's the 150 freaking hours of simulator I've done this winter.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is a bit the situation.
Do you want to reveal some of the secret sauce you've done to bring Fiorella to version 3.0? What's changed about her?
What's new?
I've worked on a lot of little details that are all those details like, it's not that important, but it would like a little bit improve it. So I did like a lot of those little things that were on my bucket list of upgrades for her. Some are
Fire
like
extinguishers.
lower arms, doing a little things, just moving some stuff, but nothing major. The major change is in my brain. I'm gonna just drive her like my school Miata.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, I think that a lot of the Formula One dudes were helped out by having all that sim time. I'm curious to see how that will translate to
It
y'all.
does.
Yeah.
It does. The sim, I thought that for drifting, because the actual sim does not move and it's more difficult to replicate a sideways effect.
Well, I
It
usually
was
sit on
all-
Corey's lap and then he kind of bounces me
That would
while
be
I'm
awesome.
driving.
That would be awesome, Corey. I mean,
Yeah.
we could make it work out.
It'd be easy, man. I would, cuddle you and caress you while you try to rip a
He's-
skid
he
in the
has
Miata.
he has still a bit too much beard for my taste, but hey,
Corey?
fine.
We'll see. What happens is if you don't do well, I just take my face and rub it on your cheek while you're drifting. just
Oh
to
my
kinda,
God.
Hold on.
He's-
bump you on the
Okay,
wrist.
it's taking us. Okay, let's move back to the car stuff. It's taking
Oh.
us in the wrong. Paco, help us out.
No,
Oh,
that's-
fuck. You asked for Paco for help. This
Yeah,
is usually bad. That's a
good
bad
luck.
sign if we have
I
to ask
asked
Paco for help.
I should have known.
Oh, fuck. All right,
Paco-
Paco. Go ahead,
That's your
Paco.
fault.
We've been waiting for you to add something. Go ahead. Hit
Yeah,
us
go
with
ahead,
some facts or
Paco.
something.
Help.
Help, Fred.
Mortadella.
We're
What the fuck is that?
mortadella, but we're talking about me. What about you guys? You know what's been going on with you guys? I'm gonna interview you guys for a minute.
Welcome.
So how
Oh,
are
boy.
you?
Maximo,
How is it going?
Sceriffo.
Paco's
honestly-
pregnant. We just found out he had big nipples. Sam, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Critically depressed and don't feel good ever.
Stop it. Stop
We-
it.
We all went in a super deep state of depression, dude. We haven't seen drifting in a long time. We haven't even talked to you guys in a long time.
Mhm.
I thought Sam was actually going to retire. I actually saw Sam sitting on the side of the
Fucking
road with a
wish.
sign, with
Fucking
a fucking
wish.
sign asking for some money because he's broke
So-
as fuck.
I mean, I know that Sam and with the boys at RS have been like freaking ballering, like heads down, guys, heads down. Chapeau.
It's true.
Chapeau. Chapeau.
It's true.
It
The
makes-
truffle shuffle.
The
Yeah.
triple, quadruple chapeau.
Well,
So
Corey and
that I
Paco have
wanted to
been.
Congratulate myself.
Oh, thank you.
And,
Well, Corey.
What about you, gangsters? Sam and
Oh my
Corey.
God.
What have you been at?
I mean,
Sam,
we
go
we
ahead.
named it
Go
for
ahead,
me.
Sam.
No, okay, no, I got nothing. I figured out. I've made a lot of hair dolls.
Bullshit.
So you got a couple hairpiece.
Yeah, got a hairpiece, hair doll. Corey's now the most famous Twitch streamer next to Ninja and that girl with the hot tub and the bikini.
What's her name?
And then
Amaranth.
Paco built
And
himself.
how does Corey get the same attention as the girl in the hot tub? How does Corey get the same attention?
Having
as
the
girl
same
in hot
size
tub?
boobs.
The same,
Yeah,
same
Have the
Oh,
same
body,
size
basically.
boobs.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
better physique, better attitude, better everything, just 100% better. And Paco just looked like, based on the messages he was sending, built himself. It looks like
Can
a big.
Can I eat a Chick-fil-A chip?
Oh
before
God,
they-
I would mess up that waffle fly. Waffle fly?
Waffle fly? What the? Steve,
Waffle
this is heavy.
fly.
Take a couple weeks off. Sam can't even talk.
I know.
What is
Yeah,
happening,
Oh.
dude?
I do my best.
We lost Fede. Like oh, there you go.
No, he's there.
back.
He's there.
He's munching it. There you
Well, here's
go.
the thing, man. Fede's just proven to us that
I'm
being
eating-
on an American diet increases
I'm
performance.
just eating a
No, we're losing him.
Chick-fil-A chip.
Oh, it's
um,
an Atlanta reception.
So we have a bunch of guests lined up. If we're gonna lose Fede, that's fine. We'll be fine. But I do
Let's
want to
see.
see him very soon.
We didn't even ask him any good questions.
What are you talking? We're still getting warmed up.
I know, but
We're-
can we warm up like
What do you want to ask
an
him?
amateur hour? There's so much to ask.
Well, fucking say it. You've been
Okay,
sitting here
wait.
doing nothing, talking about
No,
focusing on
everybody's in chat
Paco's.
saying, Sam, what are you talking about, Sam? Say,
No,
Sam.
all they're doing is saying that I live with my mom and then I look like a gay librarian.
That was said.
Yeah.
That was said. Oh, Fetty. Did we lose him?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's
We'll
fine.
have
But,
him-
but he's
fine.
We'll have him
he's
for
so
a full
goddamn
episode.
positive. He seems like a changed man. I don't know what's going on with him.
He's driving a Ferrari, a nitrous-fed V12 Ferrari known as
Yeah.
Fiorella.
So
that.
previously on Formula Drift, he started showing up near the end of his stint, and the car looked 10 times better than when he first drove it. It still looked a little bit fat though, so I'm curious to see how he said he did a bunch of little changes. I'm curious to see how he has slimmed that big girl
He did
down.
say the biggest change is in himself.
Yeah, and that's wild.
So it's
because
the same car, but a different fighter, dude. He's a different athlete now.
He's a
The
changed
simulator.
man.
Did he say the simulator or the stimulator? Let's
the
ask him.
stimulator.
The
He said
stimulator.
that. Oh, he's
Fetty.
back.
Fetty.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's muted. Oh, fuck, he's muted. Oh boy, he's still
Corey,
muted.
Corey, ask him your big fucking important question.
I am. Can you just give me? Oh boy, this has never changed. The show has not changed.
I mean, this is why we got to do an in-person.
there
we
he
go.
is, Fetty. Sorry.
Here we are.
We missed it. Can we get to the hard-hitting questions since Sam hogged all the time talking about what you've been doing and if you're vaccinated or not?
Shut the fuck up. God damn it. So,
All right, so let's cut down to business here.
Brass tacks.
So you were breaking up a little bit earlier. Did you say you had 150 hours on the simulator or the stimulator?
I've had 150 hours on the simulator.
Oh,
Simulator.
see, guys, I told you. They said
That's
stimulator. I
confusing.
said simulator.
Like
and that set the tone for the rest.
$150 on the stimulator.
Can you imagine what your body would be like after that, Sam?
I mean, that's like an
Oh.
hour.
Dude, you could get that 150 hours.
I'm gonna
in
talk
1
about
hour?
his stimulus check.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Paco,
God
You
damn
know-
it. Can we
Yeah,
just-
there you go. There you go, Paco.
I'm not a-
can we just have a nice show? Can we just have a nice show for once? For
I don't
fucking once?
I don't have a dirty mind. I'm sorry.
All right, so Fede, you were saying the biggest change is not in the car, but in you because of the seat time that you've received from the stimulator. Have you been practicing at like Road Atlanta and FD tracks, or what was your strategy? Because I know a lot of people in chat
Of
right now.
course, Corey. I mean, what do I do? 150 hours on another track? Of course.
I don't know.
Atlanta,
Dude,
brother.
I have about 6 hours on a stimulator, and that's all I can handle. So let's ask this. Let me ask this. All right,
On
Fede, let me
the
ask you the hard one.
stimulator, not on the stimulator.
Okay.
You really are tremendous.
Porco.
Sorry.
Porco,
Sei un
Cody.
porco,
Okay, so
bravo,
let me
Paco.
ask you this.
Bravo, Corey è un porco. Bravo.
What car pack
Porchissimo.
and are you using like a set of Corsa? What game are you using? What car are you using? Give me the
So-
details. Let these people fucking know so Sam can finally step up and get something because he's an idiot.
So, Brandon, which is my virtual driver, he's an English young gun that is driving Fiorella La Virtuale, which we developed her last winter. We really practically replicated the car exactly on Assetto Corsa. And there is also, of course, the car, as everybody knows, on Forza Horizon 4.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Corey.
I've been training with the Sparco gaming simulator on Assetto Corsa with Fiorella, and not the stimulator, but the simulator. Okay,
Sure.
okay,
Get
just to make it sure, and it's really realistic. I had a little test with Fiorella the other day just to make sure that everything was online, and I feel her even more, attached, like a tailor dress on me. Okay.
I mean, I
You're
said
the
you
bell.
look
You're the
good
bell
in
of
a
the
dress.
ball.
Oh my
Yeah,
And we know,
What's
that's
that?
beautiful.
yeah, and we know you look good in a dress.
Wait. Oh.
You guys, I
We
can't. I have to measure my words because talking with you guys is always really. So said this. The biggest changes in my mind. I had time to think. I had time to realize that I have to have fun in what I'm doing, and I'm gonna have a tremendous fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have a great performance, and I can share my energy with everybody.
Oh.
God damn it.
See,
He's
that's,
so-
that's the energy that we need. That has
He
been
is
missed.
vibing.
Last year, that energy was gone, man.
Yeah,
That
he's
energy, that
vibing.
little spark, that little fire, that Italian fireball, dude, that little
Man.
fucking meatball.
His Corazon is en fuego.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it not? Thank you.
His
Yes,
cornholes
my
in
corazón en fuego. Bravo.
Oh.
Oh, bravo, Sam. Bravo.
Bravo, Sam.
So, what are you looking forward to most this year?
And it better not be
To-
positive.
Well, I mean, I know the results I want, but if I'm winning races, I'm winning the show for sure.
Hell yeah.
Finish. So
Okay.
I'm gonna aim, of course, at the win, because otherwise it's better we stay home. It's no matter saying anything else.
Right.
And then I want to really share all myself that I'm in a perfect mindset to create a lot of cool stuff and a lot of cool energy. That's it. That's the reality of stuff.
What would you say to the judges if they're here right now and they were about to not give you the win? What would you say to them?
To watch really good how I
Yeah.
freaking move with my car.
Yeah,
And
you
watch
better
better than
fucking-
run and give me
You
what I
had
need.
better fucking watch.
You better.
I almost said Andy.
You're
Right.
saying it. I can't say it. You're
Yeah.
saying it. But I would say just to, be
Hey,
careful.
watch close, Robbie. Watch close, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Watch close. Yes.
And if they give you a
Well-
bad score, that's what you get for having your eyes closed, idiots.
Yeah.
Exactly. No,
Keep
they
your eyes
know-
open, man. The Italian meatball's
They
coming,
know what
dude.
they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I'm really glad to be back, and also really happy to showcase what is the real job I do,
Yeah.
Wait,
And
where are you
get back
going?
to it.
Are you going to take us into the forest and shoot us and bury us in a shallow grave? Is that what this is?
It depends on what's happening, man.
Calm
I
down
mean-
with the Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, Valentina, vieni qua, Tina.
Okay,
Tina.
yeah. So we actually, we gotta get going before you murder us. But Chris Nelson has asked in super chat. Super chat is active if you guys are watching live. He says, ask him about his new dog. Tell us about Valentina. And also in quick memorandum
Valentina,
to our.
Yeah.
Can we pour one out for Rocco real quick? Everyone, pour out
Absolutely.
your drink on your desk. Rocco was our favorite FD dog,
Salute.
and he's now just meatballing up in heaven, dog heaven.
Absolutely. Rocco went on the Rainbow Bridge
Mm-hmm.
on the beginning.
Oh, he's a Viking dog.
Yes. He went on the Rainbow Bridge at the beginning of February. We lost him in a month of fighting with some respiratory serious problems. And I've always had dog in 38 years. I've never been a day without dogs in my life. So what happened that I lasted 10 days without the dog. And then I
Yeah, that's a
a
long
friend
time.
of mine, and he told me like, hey, go at the rescue place, at the pet rescue place in Milano, and you take them, for a walk. You take them for a pee. Yeah, it ended up I take them home. Okay, 2 of them. So it's Valentina and Duncan.
Oh, you got Duncan too.
Yes, he's Duncan is 14 years old, blind and deaf. Okay, I could not leave him there. I should have not went to the place. Okay.
Yeah.
I could
Did you
not
at
leave
least?
him there.
Was he at least on sale or?
Probably got him 3/4 off.
He was
Yeah.
he was more than free. Okay, he was more than free.
Yeah, but that's awesome. That's very noble of you to take on that responsibility.
Yeah, I would have watched myself in the mirror anymore, if I would have
Right.
left him there, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's really
well,
cool.
And Valentina is a cartoon, came out of a TV. Okay.
And a delicious hot sauce.
I mean, she is something special. So I understood that it's not a common breed here. She is a English Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Where
And
is
you
she?
can
Did
call her
she?
Staffy. You can call her Staffy as a breed. And everybody's like, oh, how many months? How many months? I'm like, oh, she's 3 years old. What do you mean 3 years old? And she's like a mini pit bull. Okay.
Mhm.
She's a mini pit bull. She's so funny. Today we went to do tech inspection. I brought her to tech inspection, and she's slurped Kevin. She's slurped Andy. She's slurped everybody. It was
Did
so
she
funny.
pass? Did she have any illegal modifications done to her, or is she flying under
She
the radar this year?
She was, checked. We put her on scales and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin said that anyway, all the suspension stuff is at the right
Good,
place, so
good,
she
good.
can attend the race.
Yeah, she's corner balanced. What sort of gas she got?
She goes on salmon monoprotein.
Oof.
Okay, so she's farting dog farts all day.
That's powerful.
Yes, yes.
Did she? Can we see? Is she around you right now? Can we get
Yeah.
one farewell wave from her? And
Yeah.
and Paco, I'm gonna need you to describe this dog to the audio listeners, if you'd be so kind,
Go.
when we see her.
Look at
Let's
this.
Valentina.
Valentina.
Oh, look at that puppers. Paco, quick, describe.
Bello cane.
Dog meat.
Cane bello.
Caffè.
Tutto bene, amore?
Espresso.
Vieni qua.
Okay, so what
is he
Paco's trying to say,
saying?
I think he's
Starbucks
trying to
order.
say, there's a little muscular, cute girl dog.
Soft, silky
This.
coat.
Oh,
my God,
look at that
that's so
puppers.
cute.
All right, that's a good looking
Oh.
dog. Hell yeah. Well, we're very excited to see that little puppers at whatever rounds we can get to. But
Mhm.
You see, she
and
smiles. You see, she smiles.
yeah,
Look,
she's smiling. She
look.
looks like she
Smiling, I swear,
knows.
she's smiling.
She looks like she knows something that we don't. And
Yeah.
audio only listeners,
She
I would
knows
not trust
something
this
that
dog.
You don't, and you will figure out at the
Oh,
first
fuck yeah.
practice lap.
I am so
Oh.
excited to watch you. I'm so excited to watch this renewed, pumped up, positive Fede. Not that you weren't positive years past, but you had a
Well,
weight that seems lifted. So I'm very pumped to see that.
Yes, I want to be honest. I was.
Please fucking be honest, Fede.
Yeah, what was stressing you out the most? What was stressing you out?
I will always be honest with you. That's why I told you I found the why. The why is so important.
The YMCA?
Why? No, the space why
Why?
dot. Why you're doing things in your life.
I agree.
Why
Money.
you dedicate your life to things. No.
Because I'm gonna die
money
soon.
doesn't buy happiness, brother.
I don't
What a
know.
mercy. Amen.
Yeah.
Fucking
Tina.
man.
But I do hope that you find your happiness by driving your badass Ferrari in Atlanta and kicking some
find
serious
happiness
ass.
If I win, I find happiness if I win, and as a consequence, there is money. But that's not the only thing.
And if you
the
lose,
thing
are you going to be
is-
happy still, or are we going to see you be a real big
I'm gonna
crybaby?
be happy because I'm gonna lose winning. Remember
Yeah,
my
hell
word.
yeah. I like that. I like that, my man. Wait, why'd you wink at me like that? Did you rig the game? Yep, he did. All right, get rid of him. We don't talk to cheaters anymore. Bye, Fede. I love you, and we'll see you when we see you. Good luck this
See you,
weekend.
buddy. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you, boys. Thank you for the chat. Love you.
Arrivederci.
Ew.
Love you too, buddy.
Kick
You
ass.
guys are amazing.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
See you soon. Good luck.
Ciao, Paco. Ciao, Corey.
Grande.
Ciao, ciao, baby.
Ciao.
Ciao. Shit
Do you
for
know what I
brains in
was
chat.
thinking that whole time?
Shit for brains in chat says it buys a jet ski, which he's not fucking wrong. It certainly does.
And you know what I was thinking the whole time? He said happiness, and I'm like, you can't spell happiness without penis, so that's probably why he's super happy.
That's totally true.
He got a penis.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, but that's all
You
I
can't
got
spell
out.
happiness without penis.
Yeah,
That's what I'm.
that's
No
true.
penis.
Amen. Hey,
You don't-
fucking men, brother.
You don't say hat penis.
You
And
don't?
wait,
How do you
maybe
say
you
it?
do. Okay,
You
hat
do.
penis.
Happy. See,
Yeah,
that's what you say.
you're
You
right,
say
all
half
right.
penis. So
Uh,
we learned a lot
Paco-
about Fetty right there. There's
Yes,
a
sir.
weight lifted off. What is that weight? Hold on, Paco.
Yeah.
What is that weight that Fetty ditched? What was it?
What is that? What?
The
His
weight,
weight.
that he lost. He said he found the Y. What does the Y mean, dude? You're the
I think it
math
means
guy.
the YMCA. It's fun to be at the YMCA, says the song. And then he found the Boys and Girls Club, the young, what is it? Young Men's Club of America.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he found there's a place you can go to and drive your V12 nitrous Ferrari 599 in Formula
What?
Drift. I don't know.
Dan, hold on, let me ask you a question, Sam.
I was doing a
What-
bit.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Can money buy happiness?
Abso-friggin-tootly, dude.
Alright,
To some
so-
degree, sure.
What
Sure,
about
to some
penis?
degree. I mean, there's a bunch of rich sad people and there's a bunch of poor happy people, but I feel like most people would probably feel a little bit better if they had a little bit more money. So
Okay.
at its core, its statement, money can't buy happiness, is like, I guess, sure, but it can make people feel a lot less goddamn stressed out all the
It could
time
buy
about
you a
money.
three-wheeler. It could buy you a three-wheeler.
It could make you feel a little bit less fucking anxious about not having money if you had money, and I bet that
So
would
you're
make you feel
thinking of all
happier.
wrong. You're thinking about getting out of debt. I'm thinking of spending more money. to
I'm
get
not in
more
debt. That's not true. I'm a little bit in debt just
No,
because
but
my
think
car
about this.
payment.
You could buy a three-wheel, like a CR250.
Yeah,
You can
a
buy
CR250
a
three-wheeler.
stand-up jet ski.
Yeah.
You could buy.
You take that trike out into the dunes, and then you turn really hard, lean in the outward direction, tumble, break your neck and arm, and then you know what money bought you? A broken neck and
you get a
arm, and all
cyborg, get
your
cyborg.
and then you're going to be on kook slams. Do they have dune slams? They have like a kook slams for the dune.
Probably.
They have UTV fails. That's a good one.
You could also buy with money. You could buy, dude. Think about that. I don't know if it'll buy temporary happiness, but the thing is when you wear out of one item, you just buy the next one.
Yeah,
So you have to stretch it, dude.
Paco, what would you buy to be happy?
I mean, maybe like 15 Buick Riadas.
I would say you'd buy a stimulator.
Yeah. 15 Buick Riadas would. Then he could finally be happy.
Yeah.
I think to finally be happy,
I'm a
I'd have to
simple man.
buy. I would have to buy immortality.
Would you want that?
No, well, I mean, I'd like to be able to, like, if there was like a situation where there was like a Highlander situation, I would and I could fight myself to, like, let's say all the other Highlanders were clones of me that were like equally as strong, but the more what there's a movie about that one. Is that Bruce Willis movie? Is that Loop? No, is that Looper? No.
Bruce Willis, is that where he like Independence Day where they launch him into a space shuttle and it blows up?
Chad, what's the one where he's got to keep going back in time and killing himself to get stronger? If I could do that situation, I could finally be happy. You know?
Groundhog Day.
Yes. Correct.
Mhm.
Billiam Murray's, and he's in the Groundhog Day. Shutter Slayer would buy me to be happy. That's cool, Shutter. Thank you. 8-Bit says for 440,000, you can buy that new jetpack. Yeah, I'd be happy then.
It only
Think about
lasts
this.
for like 10 minutes.
The jetpack?
Yeah.
There's a someone that's flying like a gigantic drone surfboard around the world. That's pretty cool. Oh, and speaking of, I am now an FAA certified drone pilot.
Wait.
Get ready to get that revoked, baby.
That's cool.
You went from going through TSA with a machete to
Mhm.
getting an FAA pilot license.
Not too
All right,
bad.
so see, think about it, Sam. Do you know all the codes and regulations and stuff like that?
I do. Yeah, I had to do like 30 hours of schooling to do it, and I've also built a couple drones since then. I'm pretty much flyboy, regular flyboy.
Wow.
This is
Excuse me?
flight command. This is Lincoln
Okay.
Log here, taking off from RS. We're taking off from RS. I got a code
Okay.
brown on duty. I'm gonna take this tiny whoop. I'm gonna send it down the runway.
Okay.
Careful, heads up. We got a camera on deck and a naked man piloting this thing with a small peen. Over.
Now in
need me.
now in this
What?
scenario, are you me and I'm
Yeah,
the
I'm
FAA?
you calling the FAA
Okay.
ready for takeoff, getting permission for takeoff. So
Okay, and
Permission
then now
for
now
takeoff.
Forsberg, you're the FAA. Go ahead.
He's still connected. Oh, there it is.
Forsberg, go ahead. You're the we're role playing. You're the FAA. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here at Taco Mac. I'm investigating a crime called I have not had enough margaritas on Cinco de Mayo.
Hell yes.
permission for takeoff.
Oh, shit,
Oh
that's
my God.
today. Hold on, that's today.
Yeah. Yeah,
Paco,
I'll
you're the
make it,
worst Mexican ever. Holy
yes.
shit.
As you know,
Yes,
Cinco
coming
de
in.
Mayo is not a Mexican
What are you
celebration.
talking about?
That shit
Why-
was created by Corona here in the States.
Oh, shut up, Paco.
Yeah.
We're not asking you anything. We're here. It's Forsberg's time, not yours. So
Are
come
you
on.
gonna really neg Forsberg that hard and not let him enjoy this day of your
He
independence?
said
Yeah,
there's no
If this is what I'm
margaritas.
gonna get, I'm going back inside.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, you can go back inside anyways. I'd like to kind of see what this margarita looks like and what the group looks like. But I guess let's have maybe we end on that. In the meantime, let's get down. Let's get
It's
down
loud
to
in there,
bees.
so I figured I'd
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah, let's get down to business first out here. Corey's been really upset that we're not asking the good questions. So Corey, go ahead.
I don't. Do you know what? I have so many questions. First of all, I want to know why you didn't respond to my proposal to see if you had an extra seat available.
Yeah. Well, I told you I had a passenger seat. If you wanted to come for a ride.
All right. So that was number one. Number two is
You made the right call because he blows out the cushions in whatever he sits in.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This is what I
Well,
deal with on a day to day.
They got us parked next to the bathrooms this weekend.
Oh, good.
Thing.
Perfect.
So let's just cut to it because we don't want to take too much of your time. How good are you going to do this year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're gonna win everything because
Fuck
that's
yeah.
the whole out here. So
Yeah. What is different this year for you? Altogether,
we have-
holistically.
Yeah, we have a better engine. We have better turbo setup. We have better transmission setup. It's just a lot of things that I would say were a little bit of a factor for reliability last year. So we have T1 Race building our motors this year, who are the creators of the world's fastest GTRs and most powerful GTRs. They're insane. Very smart dudes, very cool dudes. We even rolled through. They got to check out the car on the way out here. Danny dropped by and showed them the car and the rig and everything. So that was cool. We're running the sequential now. We're running Garrett G30 770 twin turbos now, so a little bit bigger. And more reliable, not relying on the nitrous to make all the power that we're looking for.
Still got nitrous.
Still have nitrous for the spool up.
Yeah.
We're running slightly bigger turbos so that we're not putting the nitrous on top of the boost all the way out the top end now. And then we are also a couple small changes to the front end, like different intake manifold with CJ, simplifying the engine bay. What else are we doing different? Just not really giving a shit and going for it.
Are we going back to the golden year, 2015?
Black car Forsberg? Are we going back to Black car Forsberg?
The best year of FD.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dude, the blackout year was the best year.
Yeah,
Forsberg,
that was when I peaked for sure.
Yeah. Trying to get back.
That's awesome.
So how do you feel? How do you feel coming into the season this year compared to last year? Obviously, everybody was battling shit last year, but how different does it feel this year already?
I mean, last year was just weird. It's just like it never really like switched on. It felt like
no.
Last year was weird. It's like an understatement. It was the weirdest.
Yeah. The fact that we never went to Atlanta or to Taco Mac is really explained it, you know?
Yeah.
Really...
Yeah, I think on the last show, I don't think I've talked to you since Irwindale on the show, at least, but I think I mentioned anecdotally talking to you where I was like, how you feeling this weekend? And you're like, honestly, fucking sucks, because like I have no energy because I don't have fans here and I don't have people coming up and talking to me and saying they're pumped for me or hearing them yell like when I'm doing the top 16. And you're like, I'm obviously so stoked that we're drifting, but like it sucks. It's kind of what you told me if I said it right.
No, and that's a good way to put it. You know, of course, you know, we went out and did the best that we could. And, you know, we podiumed and we won and things like that. But then like Irwindale, like when the motor blew, it really took the wind out of our sails. And we did the best we could to still have a good weekend. However, in the end, it's like putting on a wild show at Irwindale without a single person in the stands is weird. You know,
it's
very, very
so
weird.
strange.
Especially when you get introduced and you have like to wave at empty.
Like, what's up? Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What so it sounds like the car has actually gone through a bunch of changes, and I guess the biggest question I have, and I'm sure 1,000 other people, maybe only 1,000, maybe many more than 1,000 probably, is this the twilight year of the 370?
So this is, as I'm calling it, the farewell tour.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, no more tours, however you want to call that. We're sending this baby off into retirement at 1,000 miles an hour.
Fucking gonna send it into the wall at Irwindale. Make sure she don't come back. I love it.
Yep. So we are working towards getting the new Z chassis. That is the plan, and building that up for next season. So
Awesome.
I thought we'd be driving that car this year, but the new Z chassis is not out yet, and so which is why I built a new chassis already.
Yeah.
Build a brand new shell, to run for one season, right? And then here we are.
According to Formula Drift rules, the car needs to be already available to public for you to be able to use it, correct?
Yeah, technically yes. And so there's only been the one prototype cruising around, which we've had out a couple times, thanks to Nissan, and but there hasn't been a production car really out yet.
Okay.
And so we are working on getting ours and building it up. But so I didn't want to just like spend a bunch of money on building another just 370 chassis. It just seems like a waste when the chassis is still and so we are running that one again this year. Yeah. So the other big change is, of course, we have GT radial tires now. So we got bigger meats on there. We got bigger sidewall. That's really going to help with the side grip that we feel like we never really had before. So we're super stoked on having a fatty sidewall for the first time ever in that chassis.
Sick. And the big rig is gone. The signature Forsberg party bus has said farewell, has it not?
Well, the party bus hasn't left, but the big rig is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you got what's your new party setup?
Yeah, so it's we have a 48-foot Gold Rush setup, similar to what Papadakis ran out of for all of his years. And
Mm.
that's very, very classy of you, Sam. Looking good. Pinkies
Yeah,
up.
sipping on a little.
And
It's not a fucking margarita, so
yeah,
because I
no,
forgot because Paco didn't tell me.
It's cranberry juice. He has a UTI
mine died
right now.
down inside, so. But no, we had the Gold Rush last year too. It was it's very convenient. I'll tell you what. When you're just working with a one car setup, so it's nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So what are you gonna do? So now that you have obviously you announced you have another Pro Spec driver, is he gonna be running out of the same rig as you, or how's that gonna work?
No, he's so Alex is running his own truck and trailer with another Pro Spec driver, so they'll be transporting themselves together. But we will be kind of working together at the track, making sure they're good, making sure they got the right spares and knowledge and things like that. Just riffing off each other, just like we do with a lot of other drivers. But really giving our effort and energy to Alex on spare parts and setup, and making sure that his car is built proper. So we're helping him out with his partnerships. Brian Wilkerson, of course, is doing the build, so it's going to be proper.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and then outside of that, we are getting another truck and trailer set up for our Grid Life Tour.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, we're putting Brian Highcotter in there, that 370Z, as well as the Ultimaniac. So we're getting that thing geared up. We're going to be hitting the Michigan round in the beginning of June. So,
Sick.
and on that rig hits the road.
I thought so. I got it.
Yes.
That is exciting, but for some reason, I thought you were about to bring up your JDM spec toter.
Oh,
hauler.
no, that thing won't be doing the full tour. That thing is super fluffy.
Yeah, but not reveal, but I guess explain to those that aren't aware about that mean machine.
Yeah. So we picked up a early '90s Nissan Condor. It's a rollback flat pickup tow rig, however you would really describe that.
Yeah.
It's not a rollback. It's a flat tow, so the whole bed comes down flat onto the ground.
If you haven't seen Chris's Instagram on it, check it out. It is so badass.
It's super rad, yeah. And so we actually just went and moved Turkatron's Corolla yesterday with it. So we had to get that thing picked up and moved over to Papadakis' shop. So our guy hopped in the truck. There's no trailer. And drove out, picked that thing up, loaded up, and no problem. So it's cool around town flat tow setup that we're going to start utilizing. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm excited to see that thing roll out. And it's so wild to see that his like the entire bed like just goes on the ground flat, and it's like an inch or 2 inches. Like you could drive the most slammed vehicle on that thing.
It's like the thickness of the bed, so it's like 2 inches thick, so a very light ramp up onto it. So yeah, it's really, really sick how it works.
Forsberg, what do you feel, or how do you feel about the first round being in Atlanta? Do you think that's going to change anything at all?
I mean, like Atlanta always felt like the first real round. It's weird because like Long Beach would happen and it would just be like a whirlwind, right?
Yep.
And get to Atlanta, and that's when things are really like kind of kicking off. So Long Beach was always like the wild card event. You'd always have some sort of new face on the podium. Sometimes even new face on top of the box. But now it's Atlanta again, so it's going to be interesting how that plays out, kind of who really comes out on there. But yeah.
I was going to say, that's the stressful part, is just trying not only to win Long Beach, but to survive Long Beach. So now that's kind of saved for later in the year.
Yeah.
A lot of the momentum that people build up is how you come out of Long Beach. But now that everybody's comfortable with Atlanta, there's no risk of dumping this thing into a fence necessarily. But I'm just curious to see how that would affect the overall starting of the season, if that's going to shake things up.
I feel like it's going to start with a lot of cars in the kitty litter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I mean, it's better than the wall at Long Beach.
That was Pro 2's first year, remember? Everybody's debut, it was like sending it into the... Yep.
Turnover. And so, but it happens too, there's going to be cars getting stuck in the gravel. So getting a little freaky, people feeling good.
Look, you gotta feel that gravel. If you're gonna fully understand the track, you gotta cover every inch of that track, and that means you gotta send it as hard as you can into the kitty litter. And maybe that's gonna be the 2021 line. Maybe the line will cut that entire corner and get straight to the keyhole, drifting through the kitty litter.
Now you're
we
talking.
don't know. We don't know. 2021 is a full new ball game here.
It's a wild card year.
Yeah. It's third card year.
Yep.
So new faces. Some guys coming up from Pro 2. Is there any new international guys coming in?
You would know better than us, Chris.
Yeah, there's a couple. I'll tell you right now. Let's see the rookies this
Like
year.
we will confirm until we see their cars on the paddock on Friday.
Talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Fred back, and I'm pumped on that.
Yeah.
Simon Olsen, he's driving a GT86. He's a new rookie this year from Europe. He was supposed to compete last year, but he didn't.
Is June back?
You have Jonathan Cash-Hurts moving up from Pro 2.
It's
Also got
June
Trent-
back.
Oof, look at that.
Yeah, we got another Mustang coming out.
Watch out.
Fucking
And
Vaughn.
June Main is back. June
is back.
and Joshua Reynolds. Joshua Reynolds is coming up in a BMW. He should be in, looks like Pro 1.
What
So
about
there's quite a few
Kristaps?
guys.
What about Kristaps? Please.
He won't waste his time, Sam.
It's sad.
Damn it.
Hey guys, by the way, one thing real quick. Remember our very, very, very first episode of Driftcast?
No.
Remember who was our very, very
Supra.
first guest?
Supra.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris always he's always the
by the way,
test
Correct
dummy that
myself.
has to try
Simon's in
out
a new
new
Supra.
stuff.
Simon's in a new Supra. Correct myself. He's in a new
Got
Supra.
it.
Sorry, I was thinking of somebody else.
Anyway, so yeah, remember episode 1, first guest, Chris Forsberg. You also remember who is one of our like day one fans, who's been with us since day one,
Who?
Iron Dookie.
Yeah, does he have a question or what's he doing?
He's in the hospital, so I think
Oh, no.
it'll be he's good.
Oh,
he's,
shit.
Yeah, so he's good. He's watching, but let's.
Did Chris beat you up, Dookie? Is that why is this a confrontation? Are we
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
if he keeps his smart mouth shut, he wouldn't end up in the
Thank you,
hospital.
Chris.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank
Fucking
you for
A.
clearing that up. Thank you for
All
clearing
right.
Glad you're doing good, Iron Dookie. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
what
good
a-
singer.
That's a bummer that you're in the hospital, man. Well, Chris, is that all you have to say to him? If you want him to get well, say so. But otherwise, we'll assume the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I said both, all right, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
On it
fair.
Well, but yeah, no. Hope you're doing better, bud. Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear.
Chris, should we go inside?
Let's go inside.
I heard
Oh,
there's
cool.
margaritas
Let's
in
just,
there,
just
man.
take a quick look.
Just a quick
Yeah.
look, and we're gonna have to dictate what we see for the audio only. So Chris looks
Hang
like
on.
he's outside of. Does that say skin, woman's only?
Mhm.
Dancing
Skin it?
woman?
Skin it to win it. I gotta put this guy on
Oh
for
my
about
Yeah. That's fair.
30 entire seconds.
Wait, yeah, because you sit down and then you.
Yeah.
It's amazing how
we
the
got the
COVID goes
table
away.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's walking in. Wow, there's
Okay, he's
naked
walking
people
in, there's-
everywhere.
There's a bunch of naked men, naked women. It looks like a Bachian
I can't
delight.
really hear what you're saying because
It's
That's okay, Chris. That's okay.
Just we're saying a bunch of naked
It's for
people.
the-
Bro.
Oh,
All right.
Jimmy.
So there's Jimmy. Jimmy's naked.
Oh my God! Look at
The
these
whole-
guys.
the whole
squad is
table.
here.
And they're all naked, and it looks like they're doing. Is that cocaine?
They're doing yeah, that looks like an illegal substance.
Okay, it looks like there's
can't
a.
hear what you're saying. This is
It's
why I
like-
went outside.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's
It
okay.
looks like there's a pile of blow the size of a skyscraper on the table. Is this the secret? Is this the secret sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're doing cocaine.
I think
Yep.
this is a sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sign
yeah.
off. Thumbs up,
En-
everybody, for doing
Enjoy getting really high. Goodbye, everyone. So yeah, they could tell by all the white powder underneath
That
all their
was,
facial
They had
hair.
a lot of straw.
They had a lot of spunk, dude. I
Yeah,
can't believe
that's wild.
Forsberg- I can't believe they're hanging out with that many hookers. But god dang.
I mean, that's pretty cool that he's doing so well they can afford that many hookers. But maybe like so many hookers just want to be around that team because they do have that sauce. And by that sauce, I mean that cocaine.
Oh, by the way, Larry Chen is in chat, guys. We have Larry here with Hoonigan Autofocus. Guys,
Guys.
Larry is back.
Get
We love
Larry
our
in here,
Larry.
Corey.
We love our Larry. We should get Larry in here
Get Larry
at one
here.
point. I would love to chat with Larry.
Larry, he's here. He's been growing beards all of his life. What's the hair report, Larry? What are we looking at here? You've been putting a lot of beard oil in there?
Beard oil? Do you put beard oil in your hair on the top of your head?
Me? No.
No, you don't.
I just-
It's obvious. It's completely
No.
obvious.
I did shave off most of my beard though, because I just didn't like it.
Okay, let's take a guess. Everybody, let's take a guess right now. Where do you think in the world Larry's at right now?
Larry Chen is in Jamaica.
Is he in Jamaica?
No, he's in Syracuse. Is he into
Ooh.
Is he into Kipsy?
He might be into Kipsy. I thought he was more in Bangkok right now.
Well, that's
That's
just
what
your
Paco
thing.
was doing
No.
earlier.
You're just thinking about his.
What? No, I'm not thinking.
Yeah. So, Larry, are you bummed that you're not hanging out at the Forsberg table, with doing what they're doing?
Yo,
They're drinking.
Paco, you need to get
margaritas.
closer to the microphone. We can't hear a single word you're saying.
Yeah, breathe in it. Put it
Bring
in your
it,
mouth.
get it into your mouth. We can't hear you.
What does
at
that
all.
sound like? Oh no.
There you go. Now say something.
Man,
You gotta get close.
he
like 3
swallowed.
inches.
He swallowed that whole thing.
My allergies are killing me. By the
We
way.
still can't hear you.
Yeah, talk louder.
Test 1 2.
Nope.
No,
you can't hear
don't
me.
say test. You just have to. You have to yell.
I'm talking. It's like
Something
Yell-
happened to your
hello,
audio.
test, test,
Yell louder.
Test.
Nope.
1 2. What about that?
Nope.
That sounds better. No, hold on. That sounded better to me.
Oh,
It does sound
Chat,
a little
can-
better. It doesn't sound good. Your
Chat,
levels
can
are
you-
way higher.
Chat, can you do levels for Paco real quick?
Larry, how do I?
This
sound?
is quality entertainment. This is the quality entertainment that Larry Chen prides himself on watching.
Yeah.
Right.
See, this is why we don't do any type of like.
This is why we
YouTube
don't do the
shows or anything
show.
Like that, 'cause
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
never get it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's saying turn it up, Paco. You're too quiet. We all
No,
know
Shutter
that.
Slayer says mic muted, so we'll see.
No. I can. I see it. Uh-huh.
Turn it
Puko,
up.
are we all out of guests? I think
No, we have a couple
No,
just
it's a-
waiting on response.
that was a fucking joke, Paco.
All right,
sorry.
Paco.
Um,
I'm gonna say this one more time. If you're not reading chat, they says you need to bump it up. You're about 60% of everybody else. Paco needs to come up 5 to 10 decibels. Says
I
Bill
just
the
fucking
Garage.
cranked it up more.
Yeah, you don't sound good. I'm gonna be.
How
I'm just
about
being
now?
honest.
Yeah, I'm clipping.
Oh shit. Audio guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm over here defending and helping out the audio only users all the time now. And then
Yeah.
you guys are over here just yelling in their ears or being too quiet in their ears. Call Larry. I would never call Larry.
Let's
I
call
would
Larry.
never,
Larry? Can you give us 5 minutes of your time? Let's
I
see
would
this.
never ever talk to
Sam,
Larry.
shut up. We're taking time off of you because we don't give a fuck about you, Sam.
I know,
This
I
is
know.
Larry's time.
Hashtag call Larry. That's fair. You're just gonna call him on the telly.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me.
Maybe
let me
don't turn up the gain, says Subdubbin. Now again, this is the quality podcast.
I'm not a amateur.
That sounds terrible.
You,
You
sound
are
terrible.
amateur. That sounds worse than it ever has, Paco.
No, I cranked volume for Corey's request.
Put the mic in your mouth. Let me hear the mic in your mouth.
Yeah, we just can't hear you.
No, I can see my levels going up right there.
But on our, I don't care about your end.
You know what? He's got auto
Our
leveling
end.
on. So,
Our end.
guys, welcome to our new segment, and this is called Podcast Pro Advice. And this is a new segment we're doing on how to do.
Let's do this. Chat, can you guys say one bad thing about Paco, please, while he fixes his mic?
Yeah.
Like I don't have enough from your bullshit.
I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, I can't hear what he's saying. Oh,
Oh,
no,
we
I
got
didn't want
Dylan.
him.
Of course you
I didn't want him.
Look at what we got. Oh, we're
We're
tag
getting
teaming
tag
right
team.
now.
Oh, no.
Double trouble.
Paco, we're going to have to figure out a mic situation here. Dylan and Larry. Dylan, I'm so sorry. We replaced you with Larry, and then you showed up, but you didn't get the disinvitation, unfortunately.
I'm at Top Golf. It's all good.
You're at Top Golf.
Try doing this, guys.
Oh yeah, I guess Dylan can't feel bad about Top Golf, so that's good. Larry, how do you
Which
feel?
way?
Are you?
This way?
Are you?
Larry Chen.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Dylan, can you go horizontal? I know you're a big TikTok fam these days, but be more like Larry. Grow up and figure it out with Larry. He can't figure out how to rotate. Larry, we all need a lot of help right now with how to make quality content. Can you please fix this show?
Okay, I guess.
Thank you. Go ahead. What's your advice?
To, I guess, have more cool animations. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay,
cool
let's get
animations.
animations. So you say the show's good, but we just have animations. That's
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
okay. So we don't run a bad show, guys. So that's the good thing.
No, not at all.
Thanks,
Dylan-
Larry.
We have animations
And-
now.
I wish Dylan would focus. Dylan, are you okay?
Okay.
Dylan, you're sideways.
Thank you, Larry.
His phone
It's
Oh,
okay.
there- Oh,
It's
that's
fine.
better.
You go that
And
way.
this is why we need Larry here to fix the show. Larry, can you hear Puko?
Yes.
Hi.
Really?
Yeah. everybody
Puko,
can hear
Paco.
me.
I don't know. I can.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, Larry,
so
my
Dylan-
co-hosts are being dicks.
No, I'm serious. It's very low, but that's fine. Dylan and Larry, now that we have the double guest action, Larry, why don't you go ahead and take the interview seat? Why don't you ask Dylan a couple cues? I'm fucking over it. So
Dylan.
not you, Dylan. I love you. I'm not over you. I'm just not doing well internally. So Larry, you take this.
Yeah, hang in there, little fella.
Thank you, buddy.
Dylan, what should we talk about?
So far, they're doing a lot better than us already.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is really
They're doing
good.
so much
know.
better than
Hey,
us.
okay, so where in the world am I? I'm already in Atlanta.
Oh, he just already made it about himself. Cool.
Yeah, well, we're actually gonna shoot some stuff tomorrow, and I'm excited about. I don't know, just kind of getting a head start on things and doing some features while we're actually at the track early on.
Dylan smiling and nodding.
What? Dylan, did you get your car tech yet?
No, it's tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay. Well, good luck. I hope you pass tech.
How different is your
Fingers
car
crossed.
from last year to this year?
Not really, honestly. I left a lot of things the same. Really, the only big change, I went up on compression on the 2J, made about the same power, but it's a little bit more responsive, which is cool. We turned the nitrous up a little bit, and the big difference is the GT radio. We got that 295/40 on the back of that thing, and it's a big dog. Let me tell you, boys.
Fat rubbies.
Ooh,
Sick as.
that's what Forsberg was just saying, that before he just didn't have the tire that he thought he would need to, the competitive edge, right? I guess everybody's running now these fatty tires. And is that still based on the weight rule? Like, what are you weighing in at? Not you physically, because you're probably like $165, but your car and you. All just bulk. Look at that. God damn.
Built like a truck.
What so what did you weigh in at with your car?
He's like a jockey.
So essentially, with the weight rule, the way that the 295/40 measures, it doesn't necessarily measure any wider than the 285 Achilles. So it says 295 on it, 40 on it, but it has a really big sidewall, but it's not that wide. Essentially, it would be like a 275/45. So my car didn't necessarily have to go up in weight at all, actually.
Ooh.
I just get that big dog sidewall, which is cool. So it's really,
Yeah.
it's measured with a little tool that will like measure the width of it when it's aired down and sitting on the ground. That will measure it, how wide it is, and whatever that measures is what tire class you run it.
And Larry, you're on the call, so you can see Dylan clearly. So for like the audio only guys, it looks like Dylan's also kind of adopted like a very sleek and slim look himself. Looks like he's completely hairless, and he's got like a shine on him. I'm guessing that's mineral oil or butter, Dylan. But Larry, what can you comment on this this new look for Dylan?
Yeah, no, I like it. Well, Dylan's always he's had I think the tightest race suits,
Yes,
Just
absolutely.
Like,
Very true.
almost like a swim or like a wetsuit.
A wrestling singlet, kind of.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
He always puts on a good show. When he makes top 16, he's wearing the suit. It looks good,
Mm-hmm. And
That is
Dylan,
true.
have you decided to go with like a full flesh colored suit this year? Finally,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool.
The problem was the suit that I got was like a little bit too light tinted, so I have to stay out of the sun. So I'm just
Oh gosh, yeah.
ash,
But I'm so proud of you for really caring about that aesthetic, and that's one thing that Larry, cares about. And that's like let that be known to future car features that Larry might do. Larry really likes flesh-colored stuff.
That's true.
So, like, do you want your car featured? You better be rocking some skin tone. Doesn't matter to Larry. He doesn't see.
Did you guys already talk about qualifying?
No, we're gonna
what-
save
no.
that. We're gonna save that for you. We're gonna save
For
that
you, yeah,
for
we're
the
saving that
segment
for you. Let's hear it.
Do you guys have any idea what's going on with qualifying? 'Cause
I have no idea.
No,
You don't know.
no, nobody knows.
What about Dylan? Dylan, do you know? You're a driver. You're actually
Your
competing.
driver, Dylan.
Qualifying? Do you know what's happening?
No, he just smile. He just smile and slowly nods or shakes his head. He doesn't know any.
be
I
at the
don't know
race
if this is a
track
good thing, guys.
tomorrow.
Say it, Larry. Spit it out.
This is not good. I asked 5 drivers to explain it to me, and I still don't. I don't think anybody.
Yeah,
all the
Dylan.
drivers don't know.
Dylan said he'll be at the racetrack tomorrow. Was all he said. So I guess that's good.
I just want to know. I just don't understand. I just want to know.
But what
Is
have you
there-
heard? What have you heard so far?
I know there's some kind of like a second chance kind of thing, right?
Double
don't-
elimination.
Dylan doesn't know clearly.
There's a
we
second
don't know.
chance. Where
Dylan-
was this at?
Dylan's just
Come on.
shaking his head.
I
So-
don't even.
Larry, you're
Honestly-
FD staff.
Well, but the problem is I'm not a driver. Dylan's a driver, and he should know.
I'm looking up the rule book right now as you guys are talking. To see
He
if
just
there-
needs to drive. He don't needs to know like.
Should
how
we
his
call
car is
Sage?
moving up.
Whatever happens.
Paco, can you text Sage right now and get his number? Let's figure this
Let's
out.
find
Maybe,
out.
maybe he
Send him
can
the Zoom.
Fill you guys in. Maybe he can fill you guys in the night before you guys need to go.
Yeah,
walk.
and Larry, don't worry. You can leave the call before he comes, so he'll know that you're not the one that ratted him out.
No, I'm genuinely curious. You know, I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all.
I just think that you could have done it more professionally than saying like "fuck this series," "fuck my job," all that. But that's fine. I mean, I don't know if that's cool with you. I'm down. I like it.
Well, yeah, you call Sage and you figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Larry, I want to get down to brass tacks with D-Dog here. So, or Corey, do you want to keep Larry around? I'm honestly over him.
I want to talk to Larry.
Yeah, get one more for Larry. But Larry, what are we shooting this weekend?
We're shooting some interesting things. Hopefully, what?
No, you go. You tell, please.
Well, you know what I'm interested in. What's interesting is it's the first time they're opening up the media pockets to the general public. Did you hear about
what the
this?
fuck? No.
Yeah.
Tell us
So
more.
they're opening up the media area just for about under an hour, and then they get to kind of shoot where we shoot, and I kind of give the guys a bit of instruction. So it should be kind of interesting to see.
That's cool. Now, do you mean inside the keyhole?
Not in the middle.
Okay.
But just in the hot areas, I guess.
Got you. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if there is an opportunity for them to like go on track and shoot during the action on track.
Well, yeah, they'll be track side. They won't be.
No, but I mean like on the track. Make it fun.
Just dodge the cars as they come by.
Yeah, let them figure it out. That's how we learned, Larry. If you remember back in the old days, Larry, back in Rio. Remember FD Rio where we were fucking dodging bullets and getting hit by cars? Media was allowed in the middle of the track. Dylan comes over there, shoots a fucking, I think it's a pipe bomb, but it's just his 2J barking at me. Remember that, Larry? Those are the days, huh?
That must have been before my time.
Yeah, that's right. I have been doing this a long time. Have my old dog, huh, Larry? No.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm reading the qualifying format, and it is weird.
Let's hear it, Corey. Okay. Oh, God. See.
Oh, my God.
Larry, leave. Larry, leave right now, please.
Hurry.
Larry, get out.
The boss is here. Larry, the boss is here. We'll call you right back, Larry. We're going to call you right back.
Bye, Larry.
Bye, Larry. We got the boss is here.
And Dylan, I want you to be a silent witness here or a vocal witness. Ryan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes,
No,
loud and
yes,
clear.
yes.
You sound great.
So Dylan was really furious that he wasn't sure what he was going to do about qualifying, and he said he's not even going to show up tomorrow if he doesn't learn right now.
What's happening.
That's not true. I don't even want to go that far during my gaslighting shithole that I always do with everyone. No, Larry had asked us if we knew about qualifying, and we did not. And also, I'm sorry I didn't invite you on the show earlier, but this is nice, right? You didn't expect to be here, and now you're here, but we wanted to talk to you anyways. But would you be so kind as to explain qualifying to our young friend and us, because we heard it's different. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised that Dylan hasn't read the rule book.
Got him. Oh my God, yes.
Boom, roasted.
God.
Woo! I'm coming back from
so
this
when
one,
we
though, sir.
when we started thinking about how to put together the sporting regulations, we really did not think that we were going to have more than 24 drivers for this season, just because of all the effects of COVID and what was going on with the Achilles acquisition, and potentially how that was going to have an impact across not only pro spec but also in pro. And so we were starting to think about what would be the best way to approach a season where we possibly only had, 24 drivers. I mean, at one point we were thinking, it might even be down as low as like 18.
Jesus.
So, yeah, so we were, and we've been playing with this idea for a while, because we've kind of gone back and forth on the concept of maybe moving the series back from a 32 competition to a top 16 competition. And so we kind of took the opportunity to come up with two different qualifying formats. One qualifying format that would accommodate drivers that amounted to 22 and below, and drivers that amounted to 23 and higher. And so the 22 and below is one format, and the 23 and above is another format. Now, we have a full field plus one as it currently stands. So we're never going to see the other format. But the format that we will see is called knockout qualifying. And basically the way it works is it's one qualifying pass for everybody in reverse, or not in non-reverse order. So that's a big difference from previous years. So we'll start at Vaughn and then we'll move our way down. So Vaughn will be the first guy out. Everybody does one pass. We take everybody except for the bottom 8 drivers. And then those bottom 8 drivers do another lap in which that they cannot get
Holy
higher.
shit, Ryan. Ryan, please. Can you start over?
Start over?
No, I'm kidding. Dylan, sorry, continue. This is really complicated, Ryan. Can you give me the
Sam? Let him finish the last questions.
I need the elevator pitch.
Stop.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ryan. Continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain this while I'm driving to the hotel. So
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So knockout qualifying format is the format that we're going to have. That's for 23 and above drivers. We have 33 drivers registered for Atlanta. So that's our format. The format is everybody does one lap. After one lap, we will take all the drivers except for the bottom 8. It's always bottom 8. Those bottom 8 drivers will do one more lap, and then they will be placed into the bracket no higher than the drivers that already moved out of the competition.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense to you, Dylan? Yes, he's nodding. He still looks like he's sweating. He's sweating bullets, but he's nodding.
Here's an easy way to
he's not. He's fine.
Here's an easy way to think about it. If you have 32 drivers, you would take the top 24 guys would be one and done, and then the remaining 8 would do another lap, and whoever does the best in that second lap cannot get higher than 25.
Yeah, but I like that because it solves the issue of losers like Corey saying like, oh, I only got to run once this weekend and then I have to go home, but then like they have another chance, and now they can't cry as much because you did get a second chance essentially.
Yeah, we were our kind of thought process on this was we were really toying with the idea of trying to do something radical, because last year we got a lot of pushback on the fact that there was no merit-based system to do the seeding in the first place. And we knew that was going to be the case, but we didn't really have time to do qualifying. So instead of going back to the 2 runs of qualifying, which most everybody hates anyways, we decided to come up with multiple formats that could accommodate a really low number of drivers that would be registered, or a higher number of drivers that would be registered. Now, literally within the past month, that 24 count, or that 23 count, pretty much went to the wayside because we had a number of tire manufacturers step up and bring on multiple drivers that we did not expect to happen. So we're probably going to see 32, 33 drivers for the remainder of the pro season.
Yeah, that's great that the roster is filled up to that extent when you thought there might be half that.
So Ryan, a question on that. So the 24 or the top 24 drivers will automatically be seeded. They don't have to do second run. The bottom 25 down will have to do second run, which seeds them in those other spots. That's going to cut qualifying down quite a bit. The overall length of it, right? Is that the idea as well?
Yeah, it's going to cut the length down quite a bit. And partly that's to accommodate a format that works well on prospect weekends. So when we have prospect weekends, which you'll see in a couple weeks in Orlando, it's going to be a long ass day. It's going to be drifting, 2 sets of qualifying on Friday and then 2 sets of top 32s on Saturday back to back. So we basically start at like 8 a.m. on, Saturday, and we'll be done at 10 o'clock at night if things go as planned. So it's going to be real interesting.
By the way, audio only listeners, this is Ryan Sage, dad of Formula Drift. So we didn't announce that because it was such a shocking revelation when you arrived. And also Dylan is here, and he's been quietly nodding. And we see you and we hear you, Dylan. And now, Dylan, any other rude questions you have for Ryan Sage while you're both here?
No, I'm just listening. I'm absorbing. I'm like a small sponge over here.
Dylan thought this was going to be a casual hang down, and then immediately Larry Chen is here and starts grilling him.
Guys, I just came up with the $1 million idea, Sam. We should do an audio book for the rule book. An audio book for the rule book.
An audiobook for the rulebook. That's cool.
Yeah,
Ryan, how much money do you have, and do you want to hire us for that to do like a rules explained by us?
Yeah, or I'd be happy if you just read it and recorded yourselves. That'd be fun too.
See,
yeah,
okay. We can just put that out.
Yeah, I would like to do like these are like and Corey could like Twitch it, be like these are 10 cool Formula Drift rules you didn't know about, and then he could do like a thumbnail that was really bright and vibrant and like what's up,
Car jumping over Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so Ryan. I didn't expect to have you here, Dylan. We're gonna get to you. Calm down. He's just over there jumping around, and he looks upset, very tense. But Ryan, while you're here, Dylan, we're gonna get to you. Please just calm down. Sage, what's up? Any other big Dylan? Not gonna ask again, bud. Ryan, Sage, any other big deal stuff for this weekend that we should know, that the fans should know, that everyone should know, and the season? Man, there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, in general, we are trying our best to come out swinging as hard as we possibly can. We've been getting super positive signs from the first 4 markets. We just found out today that Pennsylvania is going to open at 100% by the time we get there. New Jersey told us last week that they're going to be open at 100% by the time we get there. So that basically puts us halfway through the season, and looks like we're going to be minus whatever masks and blah 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 have to go on. That fans are going to be able to come out, and there's going to be minimal restrictions. So
it was absolutely incredible.
Super good news. We're stoked on that. Road Atlanta's been working really closely with us on trying to maintain the things that they need to have in place, being a NASCAR owned facility. But we've never seen ticket pacing like this in the history of the sport. Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Things are looking really good, and we definitely need we need some wins after last year. So overall, we're really stoked. We're happy. We just we're ready to get the season going.
I was just asking Forsberg this. I want to ask you the same thing. How do you feel the series is going to shake up with Atlanta actually being round 1 instead of Long Beach? Do you think that's going to have a big effect on how it rolls out?
I would imagine that it would. In what way? It's hard to say. I mean, usually, Long Beach is such like a devastating track for cars. You see, there's a lot of history there where, people don't come out of that event very well in terms of, crashing into the wall and damaging their chassis.
Not being on fire.
Yeah. There's definitely some history with Road Atlanta. So I think it's kind of apt that we had it happen this way. And it was really just kind of a matter of luck that it turned out to go in this direction. So I don't know. I can't make a prediction, but I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And I didn't really think about it much, but yeah, the fact that a lot of people will now just go into the kitty litter instead of just totaling their car against a wall in a 20-foot wide, 30-foot probably wide track, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot more forgiving, I think, for a lot of people, thankfully.
Yeah, and it should be a good weekend. I mean, we thought maybe we would have Pro Spec on this weekend initially, but the way things worked out, it didn't. So I think it's a good way for us to kind of roll out without having the combined schedule, which was going to be definitely really hard to do, especially since Road Atlanta is a bigger overall motorsports event instead of just us. So, for fans that are used to that, they totally know what to expect. But, we're going to be on the tail end of both Friday and Saturday. It'll be a lot of it focused towards, the nighttime, and, that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, that is exciting. I'm bummed you didn't invite me to come, but that's fine.
Maybe I didn't hear correctly, but you said there's no prospect this weekend?
Yeah, prospect doesn't start until
I wish you would read the website, Paco. You're just like Dylan.
You're just
wanted to make
welcome
sure.
to the internet, Paco.
Wanted to make sure, man.
That's okay. I didn't know either. Did Dylan just? Okay, I thought Dylan rage quit. He's still here.
My 20% battery.
Okay. All right. Anything else for our impromptu Ryan call? That was excellent, Ryan. Thank you so much for jumping in the call.
I'll also say this, Ryan. So we made a prediction last year that we said last year was going to be the worst time for drifting ever.
We did
We're
say
gonna
drifting is
respond back.
over.
We
Yeah.
said drifting was over last year, but this year we're gonna battle back and say this is gonna be one of the greatest years of drifting.
Yeah, this is the greatest year.
This is
It
gonna
may
be your
be
year,
the
dude.
greatest.
This
is
gonna
our
be
year.
the year. This is gonna be the year. Everybody's hungry for it.
And this will be
It's gonna
Dylan's
be-
year.
Yep, it's gonna be the year.
If he follows the rules and reads the rule book. Dylan. Would you agree, Ryan Sage? Did he
What?
rage quit too?
That
Do you
Dylan-
agree? No, yeah. Do you agree that Dylan should win this year or read the rule book or both? One or both?
I think he's
No?
I think he's deserving of both reading the rule book and doing some winning. Yeah, sure.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, you heard it
that's what I'm
first.
talking about.
You're in the script. Good job,
So,
Dylan.
we'll
Thank you,
change the
Ryan.
script.
Ryan, we very much appreciate your impromptu call in to set our boy right
Absolutely.
here. Because I knew qualifying, obviously, but Dylan just needed help, so I appreciate you. That's how much they care about their drivers, Dylan.
Absolutely.
Let that be a lesson to you and all the other drivers that ever think that
Larry knew more about the rule book. Larry was the one who brought it up to us.
God damn it, Dylan. All right, thank you, Ryan Sage.
Thanks,
we very
Ryan.
much
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Ryan.
Very, very good luck this weekend, and we're very thankful to see you
Yes.
guys flourishing and coming back. And this is the best year of drifting ever. It's about to
go.
happen. Let's go. Let's
My
go.
pleasure. Thanks.
Thank
See
you.
you, buddy.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right. Bye.
All right, Dylan. Now you have
Dylan,
the stage,
Dylan,
dude.
I am so
yours.
sorry,
How do you
Dylan.
feel that
I am
Dad just yelled at you?
What-
I am so
What did he
sorry,
say?
Dylan.
What did he
I am
say?
s-
I missed it. I
You missed what he
reacted, but I
said?
missed- What did he say
Okay.
at the beginning when he grilled me? I literally didn't hear it.
He didn't
Oh
grill
my
you.
God.
He didn't
He
grill
goes,
you at
I
all.
wouldn't
He
be
just
surprised that Dylan didn't read the rule book.
Oh yeah.
Because qualifying.
Yeah. Dylan's got his hat backwards. He doesn't give a shit about rules. But Dylan, I did not want to blow you up in front of Dad like that. But you know how he gets. If I don't throw you down and throw you into the dirt, he's gonna pick one of us to bully. So it had to be you because you're the new guy here. I'm so sorry. But I would never. I don't think of you that way whatsoever. I think that you're my best friend, my special boy, my special boy driver, and I want you to know that next time I'll stand up for you to Ryan Sage. I would never. I will stand up for you till the end, and don't invite Ryan back to prove it. But I will. Okay.
Ow, my feelings, Sam.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Can we get back to Dylan? I feel like
This is
we
Dylan's
focused.
show.
This is Dylan's show now. Dylan, what would you like to talk about?
Drifting, probably.
All right, go ahead.
Qualifying.
What is?
Good
So
idea.
let me explain to you guys.
Go back to what you
exactly
know.
how the qualifying works. So here's how the qualifying works. All you
Okay.
got to do, you show up, top
Yeah.
22, maybe 26, 22, show up one lap, one
Mhm.
lap and done. The other 8 dudes, you guys got to do your second lap, but you
Mm-hmm.
can qualify no higher than the bros who already made it into the 24 or 26 or 22. It's easy.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And
See,
I
if you
wasn't
read the
trying
rule
to.
book, you know that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be a dick to our dad, but my brain was going numb. I know chat was kind of saying
Dude,
that a little
because
bit.
you know what? He literally read the rule book verbatim when he was explaining it.
Oh,
but
okay.
In simplified terms, Sam, what Dylan just said.
Yeah, it's
There's
correct.
32 drivers. The top 24 will always be locked in.
One and done. Fuck it.
One and done. They can fucking score 12. It doesn't
That's
matter. They're gonna be
Dylan's group.
seated.
That's where Dylan's going to be.
Dylan's
100% of
group.
the time.
Yes.
I'm talking about
25 and down then has to do their second qualifying run, but they can't qualify higher than 25th. So think about
Yes.
rather than doing 24 more cars for a second run, you cut
Yeah.
basically another 5 minutes per car out.
Yes.
So 5
Which I
times
love it.
24
I love it.
is
That
a
sounds
lot of
great.
numbers.
It's a little more complex to explain to people like myself and other new people if you read the rule book. But if you just say that the last guys battle it out for position in the final area, and if did he say that there's over 32 potentially? Like, are we ever gonna have a?
There's 33.
Yeah. Okay, but like always, one person will fucking explode, and usually when there's 33, there's actually 28 for round one. So
Yeah.
we'll see what it looks like.
Quick math.
Dylan, what's we started talking about your 2JZ a little bit in the beginning with some compression. We didn't get much more car facts, but like what's new, different, change for you, for the car, for your life?
I mean, I've been busier than I ever have been, and that's probably why I haven't really spent a lot of time looking at the rule book. I'm just kind of doing what I got to do, man. I got stuff going on. We got different cars being built. I got a little bit of changes to the comp car, nothing crazy. A little bit more power, a little bit more nitrous, bigger tire. The GT radio, I'm super stoked to drive on that. Absolutely shreds. Way different from the Achilles, but I think it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, we got a pretty big project coming up with Permatex that I want you guys to keep an eye out for. Ooh. So motorcycle related, actually going to jump off of the 4 wheels for this one. But something that's just kind of a little bit psychotic, but something that could be kind of cool moving forward. So.
I mean, jumping the Grand Canyon is pretty bad. Oops. Oh, God damn it.
Knievel Jr. did
Oh, I blew it. But naked is so cool that you've like no one's done. Oh, fuck. Here we go again.
No, but you use it as an air rudder. So that's how you move yourself.
Yeah, but that's the trick. That's the trick. That's for stability.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
so
also
why are you
it works
worried about that?
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about.
There's nothing to worry about. You can always just tuck it between the legs. Yeah. If it gets too like you catch it.
This is too technical. This is
let's say a thermocline. You catch a draft, and that way the rudder doesn't spin you around like a goddamn whirlybird. You know, Dylan.
No helicoptering here. All right.
Thank you. And that's why we're gonna be safe. Thank you, Permatex, for sponsoring that. Very bold, very brave, and Dylan revealed it here first.
Are you excited to get back in competition? I
am. I definitely think that driving all the way to Atlanta is definitely, I'm a SoCal guy. That's where I live. So driving to Atlanta is definitely a different feeling than I'm used to having in the beginning of the year. But I absolutely love this track. This is my favorite track.
It's everyone's, it's popular.
I think that it's just...
How do you like it being the first round instead of Long Beach? Like, is that because I like a lot of people is like, oh, Long Beach between walls, you make that, and it's like, okay, everything is downhill from here.
Yeah, dude, Long Beach for the first track is absolutely brutal. Just having those walls is so tough, especially in a car that really, this is just how it works. A lot of people don't have a lot of time in their cars. Luckily, this is my second season on this chassis, same engine setup, so I should be fairly familiar with it. But at the end of the day, a lot of bros don't have a lot of seat time in their car. And if this was me last year, I'd have been sweating bullets driving that car for the first time at that track. Like, it's gnarly. It's no joke. Like, I wish everybody could go for a ride because it is truly insane. But I'm all about it, dude. I wish every single track was like Atlanta, straight up. I think that kind of the fishbowl tracks kind of bum me out a little bit. Some people may agree, some people may disagree, but Atlanta is a racetrack. There's rumble strips, there's runoff. You want to put some K-rails on there, you want to put some walls on the track to spice it up a little bit, great, let's do it. But at the end of the day, it's a racetrack. It's a real racetrack.
Let me ask you this, then. How is your performance going to change from this year to last year? What's going to be the big difference in your performance?
And can I sidecar that?
Damn, shut the fuck up.
I would like to sidecar on the same topic because I don't want to ask more or less that same question in that regard. So keep in mind Corey's thing. But I would always say that you have always been better than the car you've been, except for when I saw you in Pro 2. Pro 2, you were so fucking dialed in that S13 that and we saw it at like the Motegi, was it, challenge in Long Beach, like you fucking slapped ass that day. And I feel like a lot of the time I've been watching these past few years, you were better than your car and I saw you hampered by your car. So Corey, your question again, and are we going to see this year's
how's your performance going to be different this season?
Yeah. And is your car going to be as good as you?
Are you fucking hungry, Dylan? Are you going to get it?
Are you fucking thirsty?
I'm thirsty, dog. And the past couple of years, I felt absolutely dialed in. That S chassis was awesome. That car always really suited me well, and I had the most seat time in it. Fairly underpowered, which is whatever, that's Pro 2. But this car moving forward, bye, BK.
Bye.
I mean, really, and then coming in last year with a new car, I think that it's like worried about the car. I spent 7 months building it, and it was like my baby. It was absolutely perfect. And then a whole bunch of people ran into it, and it was extremely
that happens.
That's just how it goes. And now coming into it this year, I'm like, I got a spare motor that's almost done. It's not done this weekend, but it's almost done. The chassis is already dented up. Like, I have momentum going in kind of my life at this point. So like, why couldn't this continue over for FD? I don't care. Like, I'm ready to go.
You have a target on anybody's back? Are you going after somebody? Is there somebody out there you just want to lay the hammer down on?
I mean, all these dickheads, straight up.
Yes.
Man, and that's the answer I wanted there.
Yeah. But especially Travis Reeder, fuck you.
Yeah, especially Travis Reeder, E46.
No, he's been kind of like your rival friend too this whole time since you guys came up together. You started in the same big leagues together, but it's always fun seeing you guys go at it. And you guys and he fucking copied you like a chump. Fuck you, Travis.
Just like Pro 2, dog.
No, I'm kidding. Travis is one of the best. I love Travis.
No, he's good. He's a good friend of mine. Good dude. I was happy to be able to help him out with this car.
Here we go. So here's some under the table little joke. Yeah, proud of Travis.
Seen the weapon, dude. You already seen the secret weapon.
Nothing sideways. It's all good. My car is E46 chassis jam straight up. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like you put a big tire on it, you run 1,000 horsepower through that thing, like it's gonna work. You know what I mean? No, Travis is a good friend of mine. It's all good. I'm stoked to see him shredding that thing. I know he's been having a couple of engine issues, some dyno issues even.
Did you give him bad advice intentionally?
No. Well, I told him to put a 2J in it, and he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he wasn't gonna change, dude. What? He isn't gonna change. Y'all know that. He's a VA guy through and through.
Oh, God, sad.
So I drove
now
Rad Supra, and that's what gave it up for me. I was like,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
So in the 2Jed versus RB battle, fuck 2Js,
What
right?
battle?
RB
battle?
all day.
That old dude.
I'm surprised we made it this long in the show without addressing this, because this is what has really kept the internet alive during these months. Is thanks to Radical Daniel and literally really angry about RBs, right? Literal, like there's been a big battle, guys, and Dylan is a warrior on the side of the Zed.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're just watching these people get so bent about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
obviously.
So I gotta say, like the whole thing with like Rad Dan and Literal going
Radical
back and
Daniel.
forth, Radical Daniel and Ryan, explicitly Literal.
We'll work on it.
It was awesome, but what like you say, Dylan, it was hilarious seeing like the people like just bent over backwards on the comments.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
it's-
fucking pissed.
like,
I'm not
it's-
sure which side I'm pissed about, but like I'm fucking mad
it's
about it.
Obvious. It's
Yeah.
obvious these guys are just like fucking going at each other's throat.
I mean,
they're
isn't
buddies,
the two, isn't
but they're buddies,
isn't the
you know. Yeah.
But isn't 2J a better motor? Dylan says yes. Okay, cool. Just checking.
I have a 2J.
Corey?
I have a 2J in the
Corey?
vet. I can't
Are
say
you team?
much.
Are you team RB?
Me? No.
Fuck
Paco?
you, Ryan Literal.
Okay,
RB gang
Ryan,
here.
Ryan, I don't got a horse in this race. I got a BMW inline 6 twin turbo. I don't give a
That
fuck.
sucks, Sam. I'm sorry.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, Dylan likes that too.
You
Dylan likes that.
probably have the same engine on the new Supra, or at least very close.
You mean the Supra has a BMW engine?
Yeah,
right?
so I mean, at least you're kind of like in the Toyota realm.
Yeah, sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's important to know that I don't give a shit, and that's what I really want to get across here. But
What?
yeah,
Dylan, can I hear you?
What's up?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of like
your last line, please repeat.
The main goal of this entire podcast is just to let everyone know that Sam doesn't give a shit about.
No, yeah. I give a lot of shits about a lot of things. This battle don't got a horse in the race, but Corey and Paco, they are militant.
I love both. I actually,
right?
Huh?
What's up?
Both of you are 2J guys.
Mhm.
Both
Yeah.
of you have 2J.
Yeah, but I'm putting an RB on my Datsun.
Where's my SR fam at though? That's what I want to know. Where's that SR at? No, thumbs down.
The side of your car with an angle grinder one time, Sam. That's
You
not
did
a
do
joke.
that.
Yeah.
That
And
is-
I love that. And I love that about you. Thank you so much. And didn't you also write send nudes on my fender, but that shot didn't make it in?
Yeah, I think that was at the time that those episodes were going out on Donut Media, and they were not having that.
They were
didn't
not
make-
happy about the send nudes. Was it an angle grinding? I don't remember. I thought it was charming.
It was charming. I just took an angle grinder, literally turned it on, and carved send where we put the over fender on. So it might still be there. I don't
It
know.
might still be there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to uncover that. That's fucking badass. Corey, you got another hard hitter for Dozer before we let him get back to Cinco de Mayo?
No, it's
And
just
Topgolf?
obviously if you guys don't follow Dylan on his Instagram, he's always in the shop. Like you're
Yeah,
in
he's
the shop
working it.
busting his ass. That's why I don't want to call you an underdog, but I think you're a big favorite for a lot of people because you're the dude. You and your dad, you and Pops get down. Talk about like a small
Mhm.
crew.
Mhm.
It's Dylan, his brother, and his dad grinding away, building an incredible race car. And that's why I get so excited and keep asking you, are you going to go out there
Yeah.
and you're hungry? Is because like you have like, I would almost call it the dream, you know, it's a family thing, dude. And that's why it's like what you do is so fucking cool.
Thanks, man. I really
That's why
appreciate
we're all
it.
rooting
And
for you,
the-
man.
Now just be better because I know you're better.
I know, right? Get it.
And you've been-
together.
You've done but I mean you've done really well, all things considered. But I just want to see you fucking up there every weekend at that top. I want to see it this year, Dylan. I want to see this year. I know you've been fucking around a lot these past few years. Cut it out. You feel me?
Fucking win, dude.
Yeah,
just
copy
win.
that.
It's easy, dude. It's
You
easy.
copy that?
Just
Cool.
win.
Hey,
Here's
Dylan,
the strategy. Yep. Go ahead, Paco. Tell him.
are you
Last one,
doing
Paco.
Are you doing the different livery every round kind of thing this year?
Nope, we're not. We're actually going to be keeping 5 of the purple wrap rounds, and then we're going to do 3 blue car. If you follow me on Instagram, I had the car that was all blue for Permatex
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. That will be 3 of the rounds. The real purple will be 5, which is
Got it.
actually really cool. It will go back and forth, but which is good. It's definitely good. It's a lot less work, but I always love kind of mixing it up. Like the car
Yeah, it's fun.
Irwindale, I was really skeptical on how I was going to like it. I'm not really a polka dot guy, but like that black on one side with the polka dot on the other, like actually
Yeah.
pretty tough. I liked it.
I thought it was.
And now
pretty-
here we are.
I thought it was pretty cool. The only thing it was kind of hard to follow like round after round because you're kind of like
Yeah.
used to see a car and then it's a different color and it's kind of like, oh, okay. And then you have a favorite
color
and then the next
blind,
one is
so-
a different color. It's like, oh, my favorite color is gone now, but still pretty
Yeah.
cool. I mean, just wondering.
You were just tearing at Paco's emotions round
Yeah,
after
Paco
round.
was really
it was,
affected by your color
It was
change.
fucked up.
Sorry,
Can't do it.
Paco.
I can't do it.
No,
Sorry,
but seriously,
Paco.
I just think like purple is such a cool color. Like, so it's kind of like if it
Quote
was
of the
it's-
episode.
You know what's funny is every single person that has something to say about the way that my car looks is like, dude, the orange is the sickest thing I've ever seen from like 50 different people. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool.
It's fun.
Goes back to purple. Purple is the sickest thing I've ever seen. from 50
Yeah.
people. And then it's blue. Blues, it just depends on what you like, and that's what I think is cool about it. Is everybody's kind of got their own style, and that comes out when they come up to me and they're like, "Dude, I love the blue," and I'm like, "Interesting, like noted. I see." I see you."
Noted. I see you. Yeah, it's somebody to talk about too. It gets people talking. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun for whoever applies the vinyl round after round, but you know.
My brother.
Hey,
Yes.
oh Daytona.
Jaden.
He's
Yeah,
good.
he's getting paid. All right, if it's Daytona, fuck it. Let's change it all day. You
I
should
know,
change it after every run.
Every 5 minutes.
Dayton.
Go.
Yeah.
Dayton, are you ready for this? Let's do it. That would really blow some minds, though.
Would.
Just saying.
Would.
All right,
All
Dylan.
right,
Thank you
Dylan.
so much for spending the time with us. We appreciate it, and we expect to see you win this weekend, or I guess kill someone.
Winner, kill.
Close to win.
Winner.
Close to.
See you
I
at
mean,
the podium.
See you at the podium or
Hey,
else.
actually, 1 second before you go, can you do a backflip with your phone in your hand?
No.
No,
Don't-
Paco.
What if
Right
he hurts
before-
himself
He has
right
an
now?
before the
event in,
weekend.
like 2 days.
Not
Yeah,
doing
no.
that.
He's not doing that. He's grown up so much. And
Running
that
the
was
asphalt.
a test. That was a test, and you passed
You
because
passed.
Dylan's a grown up now. He doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
right.
do on-demand backflips anymore, Paco. But if
Good.
you make
Oh, my
if you do
brother.
win, if you do make it on the podium, we do want to see a backflip. Right
Double
away.
backflip from the top of the podium.
I will backflip somewhere.
Okay,
Off the
if
podium,
you-
probably.
Awesome. I want to see that backflip if you podium, and I want to see the backflip if you lose.
See you, buddy.
All right.
Have a good night,
Bye,
Dylan.
buddy.
We'll catch you
Thanks
up.
for coming.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye. I feel so bad for what we did to that little boy.
I just need a
I'm-
minute. You guys are jacking
Yeah.
my brain up. You guys are
Why are we
my
jacking your brain
You
up?
guys are jacking my brain up.
Why?
You guys are jacking my brain up.
Calm
I need
down,
a second. I
mister.
need a second to digest everything that's
Digest.
happening.
Well, I mean, you're digesting shit constantly, and it smells bad because you don't digest efficiently or fast enough. Your body is in a state of constant agony. Your stomach is digesting itself, I guess, at this point. Have you eaten yet this show?
No, I have not. I have not. I'm just trying to letting my brain recuperate just for 1 second.
Well, the fact that, I mean, if you're talking about the fact that we had an impromptu call from Dad in the middle of that because Larry and Dylan, what a weird
Well, it's like there's so
fucking
many
time.
good questions, and we're going from one to bang, to boom, to bing, to
That's what's fun about the jam
I want to
shows.
dig in. I need to dig in. Like there's
Corey,
so
this ain't for
much.
digging. This ain't for digging. That's not what this is.
No, there's. But what do you mean? This is the biggest podcast right before Atlanta. This is the podcast before Atlanta. There's so
People.
much that's changing with everybody.
But people are
Oh my
coming
God.
here to see 8 people, not 8. How many we have?
I don't
That's
care
gonna be
how
like
long
6
it
by the end.
takes.
6.
I don't care how long it takes.
I do. I've
I
got
don't
homework.
care.
I got math
Oh,
homework tonight.
Okay, that sucks.
My mom's gonna
sucks to
kill
be
me.
dumb. Sucks to be dumb.
Cool.
We actually We had a couple more guests, but we haven't been able to hear them back from them. Because here's the thing, Corey, they're trying to get their cars ready for Road Atlanta.
Well, I know, but Dylan's working on his car at Topgolf.
Oh, yeah, he was like...
Forsberg's working on his car at Taco Mac.
Taco Mac.
Oh, Fatty's working on his car at Chick-fil-A. Okay, what else? So tell me.
People's got to eat.
People's got to eat.
People's got to eat. People's got to eat.
Yeah.
People's got to eat.
Hashtag play on the podium.
Paco said it, and Paco has to let the steam out of the fucking balloon right away, saying that our next guest might not be coming. That's fine. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I just
Corey
said because
Black says, "Shut up, Sam. Leave your problems out of this." Corey Black, what are you talking about? Let's go into let's do some crowd work right now. Corey, I don't know what that means. And also, Building Dreams Garage says it's a podcast. Go back later and do research. We need memes and fart jokes right now. Yeah.
Knives 9. That doesn't mean much, brother. That doesn't mean much from him.
That's fine. Show title: People's Got to Eat. That's true, Ben. That's true.
People's gotta eat.
People's got to eat.
There's a lot of actually interesting comments on Instagram. If you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, let's hit them.
We can answer. Let's wait a second. Let's slow the roll here a little bit.
Corey wants to fucking.
I'm taking the steed
here.
by the fucking. I'm taking the steed by the fucking reins.
Can I grab one? Can I read one of the questions?
No, Corey. No,
actually, you know what?
Corey's,
Save it.
Corey's demanding a full stop.
Okay,
Corey, what do you want to do?
We're doing a full stop. All right, let's digest this. Let's digest this. Right.
Hit us.
From talking to the dads, we only had a moment with Larry. We've talked with Fede. We've talked with Dylan. We've talked with Forsberg. Paco had other guests that already build on him, right? That's already build because
it's getting late. It's currently 11 over there in Atlanta. So
okay, it is 11. That's why they're still partying. There is so much that has changed coming into the season that is kind of looked over. We mentioned a lot of rookies coming into Pro 1, but also a lot of rookies and changes in Pro Spec.
Then tell us.
The other thing is this too. There's people who are still working on their cars.
Yes.
And they just got an extra 3 months, 2 months. Why haven't we started working at the cars at the same time and get them done before Long Beach like the deadlines?
We know
that's just my point that drifters. The drifters have still like to wait last minute for things.
Yeah, we know.
So it's never going to be fixed. It's never going to be fixed until ever. Actually, won't fix ever because we get more time. It's still not done, which is okay. So I wonder how many drivers at Atlanta is going to be the first time driving their new car. Now, Forsberg mentioned the 370Z will have the retired year this year, which means he's going to be jumping into the new Z, the Z Proto, for next year. How hard is Forsberg going to win? Is Forsberg going to be the four-time winning champion? Is that going to be the odds? Also, Sam, who do you have your eyes on this year? Who do you think is going to have a good chance of winning, and what are you excited about?
I'm excited about Henry Cavill and The Witcher.
Drop a coin. What's it? Throw a coin to your Witcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've also been. I like there's a new pasta spot. No, I'm excited about Corey. I'm so sorry. Did I blow your? He's frowning. No, it's okay.
He's getting pouty.
It's okay. I'm excited to fucking see drifting again.
I don't think you give a fuck, Sam.
Okay, that's fair. No, I'm excited to. I honestly, I like all the teams. No, I am of that sentiment, honestly, because I'm excited to have a vague return to drifting normalcy. The last year drifting fucked me up, man. Like I feel weird. I feel weird about drifting right now. I think Irwindale fucked me up in a weird way because it's like that's my favorite place on earth, and it was a very weird place to watch drifting. So I'm just excited to some sort of sense of normalcy, and I hope to reignite my fuego in mi corazón, you know? Corey, that fucking makes sense to you?
Not really.
I know. You've also, right. But like, what do you mean?
What do you mean, what I mean?
You seem dejected.
What drivers, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, this is so big, like,
yes,
so big. This is the year that drifting comes back to life and rejuvenated. People are building spare cars, and you have the Ultimaniac, and you guys have people still going to drift events and simulators, and these people have been developing. It's like, I want to say that it seems like they had a year off, which technically they didn't. They actually probably worked harder this past year.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming back more fired up. And when Sage was on the horn here, I did say this is going to be the best year of drifting ever because everybody seems hungry. Everybody now officially wants to go out there. I'm not saying they never officially did not want to win, but I just feel like they have something to prove this year. You kind of see like the fire in everybody's eyes when they're talking about getting back into competition. And that's why I asked Dylan, like, do you still get excited about competing? Even Fetty, do you get, it's like,
of course
there's
they
something
do.
I don't think they do. It's
still too much work.
Listen to this. I'm not saying they don't, but Sam, we've had conversations with people where they're like, people were tired last year of competing because it was back to
everyone
back.
was fucking
But
tired.
but then don't say they weren't tired of competing, or
everyone was tired last
everybody
year.
was.
But
Everybody was.
Tired is different from not wanting to do it.
Yeah,
like I'm tired right now.
Well, that's
and
what
I'm
I'm
here.
saying, and that is gone. That what they had last year is now gone.
Paco, I think your levels are too loud now.
God damn it!
From what?
Sorry.
The people that we've even talked to on the show, not off the show, because I know we all still talk to people, obviously checking in on them to see what they're doing and things like that.
I don't.
It just, you don't? Well, that's probably explains a lot of why you don't know much about the news. But the new rookies coming in, guys, there's quite a few rookies. People coming from Europe that were supposed to come last year that didn't have a chance to compete because of all the lockdowns. Everybody just had more time. They had more time to work and develop on the car. Matt Field working with a few guys, getting him ready for rookie. You have Odi Bacci's picking up another teammate this year. That's
I do.
Forsberg getting a teammate with MA Motorsports building another car. Like,
yes, I have. That is something that I would say I'm very excited about. Is I like seeing the people that I grew into the sport loving now nurturing a new generation. That's really cool to me to see Forsberg and Odi and Field and more drivers, of course, kind of helping along other dudes in this way. It seems to be a prominent growing thing as you kind of watch these soloist drivers growing more and more into a team. Vaughn has obviously been doing that for a while, but it's like, it's cool to see this nurturing of the next gen. I like that a lot.
so then let me ask you this. Let's take this time. I don't want, let's
Ask me.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Let's be nice. Let's not have any more
we're
yelling
being
or
nice.
cussing. No more cuss words, okay?
No.
For the rest of the show.
Okay, let's talk about this. Osbo's new livery.
I love it.
Okay.
I really
you like the gold better than the yellow?
So here's the thing. Rockstar Energy came up with a new, like they revamped their whole image, and now they're using actual gold and black. So I mean, they're going.
It looks too dull, in my
It
opinion.
Can we
looks a
show
little-
pictures on the?
It looks a
Can we
little
show
dull.
pictures?
I agree.
Show the.
Corey, you have
Paco,
photos?
Puko, or Corey can share a screen it.
But I like it. I mean, because it goes with new branding for Rockstar Energy. I agree. It might not look the greatest in photos. Maybe the reflective material.
And we do have to, and because this is a largely audio medium, I do need to describe this. So if you guys go to Freddie Osbo's IG, you will see his 2021 Supra livery. And Corey, how would you describe this livery to us?
It's very traditional Rockstar. It looks like an OG original Rockstar can.
You got some gold foily looking. You got some flat black looking. It's shaped down the flanks of the car with a black stripe down the middle. It's got the classic Rockstar star. I think it's classically a simple but cool livery. Yes, I would say it's not very aggressive. I think it's safe.
The
but also,
yellow.
But think of like Falcon and these big brand cars. It's they usually the liveries are safer.
Well, let's go back to this. Let me look at this. Look at this right here. I'm going to show you this.
Versus like when like Turk's car looked like a big meat slab. Sometimes they go. Sometimes
Look
they
at
do
this.
go wild.
See, now look at this. Look at the yellow. So this was another Supra.
And Corey, what are we looking at? This is 2020 livery.
Year's.
This is the first year of the Supra. And Corey, you like this better.
I like this better. I think the yellow contrasts much better off the black. It doesn't look so dull.
You're anti-gold from what I hear.
Well, the gold is just I don't know. Like this is what I'm used to seeing Osbo, and not saying it's a good or bad thing.
And as a Rockstar driver yourself, formerly, right? They're not current on the roster, but yeah. 14. So you feel very strong about this.
I just think it's something that's interesting. The new liveries. Everybody's coming out with new liveries. Right?
Yeah,
I just find it funny that this livery. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing right now.
But at the same time, this livery is according to the new presentation of Rockstar. So it's actually, it's helping pushing the new can, and the new can is more minimalistic, looks cleaner. It's just
I'm sure there's a business. Of course, there's a whole business model behind it, but it's just ugly, in my opinion. It's not Osbo's best livery. I'll say that.
Well, he designed it himself, so he's gonna feel like shit after he hears
I would,
this.
I would agree it's not the best livery. There was been another
Okay.
like some other ones that definitely they just pop more for 100%. And I'm I'm not a big fan
have you liked-
of gold, but
What have you liked so far? What do you guys do like in the
I don't know if
livery
you
world?
guys saw Radan's new livery. It's kind of like the opposite. It's like more chrome instead of
Let's see it.
instead of blue. It's
I've always liked Radical Daniels cars as some of the best presentation.
Renee, Radan's wife. She designs his liveries and applies.
that's cool.
And she actually does a pretty good job.
Actually does a pretty good job, Paco. Wow.
No, I'm saying like the car looks cool.
No,
And,
no. Yeah, you weren't trying to be negative.
No. And this year is less blue, which just seems like Radan's characteristic color, and it's more chrome.
Ben Tranter says LZ's is pretty hot. Is he going for a JDM look again this year? What's LZ doing?
It's the same.
It's the same. He's we could probably find a picture of it, but it's the same yellow and red. It's the same yellow and red.
Paco's
Camera's
holding up a
My
phone
camera's
of
not
Radical
focusing,
Daniel.
but
It's very
Paco
white.
can
He's-
actually share a screen if he decides to pull it up.
I mean, I'll do it if you. I just have to close some tabs so you guys don't see, my Bitcoin.
So I think the livery changes, and the other thing too is we keep talking about people staying in the same car. How do you think Radan's going to do this year? This is what, his fifth year in the Supra, going from Pro 2 now to continuing in Pro 1. Is Radan going to have a standout year?
If he would have showed up for his call, Paco, then I'm sure we could ask him. But I think that, I don't know, has he made any changes? I want to see him do better, of course. And he's got my favorite looking, probably my favorite looking cars out there. I don't know. Has he made any changes? Like, has he changed his mental game? Has he done more training? Has the car improved? We've seen him show up and kick ass, but consistency hasn't been there. So I'd want to see more.
That's the
I'm not
thing,
sure.
is I don't know what it is. Is it a consistency thing? He's like, when he's on, but he has that every now and then. It's like, I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I'm hoping he does well. I'm really hoping he does well.
Of course.
Speaking this, Ryan Literal, he was supposed to be on the show. He's not, because he says he's super busy at the shop. I seen him post a picture of today in Atlanta with the dry shaft not in the car. So I don't know if he's tested the car or not. But Sam, I'm going to ask you. Actually, Paco, I'm going to ask you this too.
yes.
Do.
Ryan Literal, Radan, pair up the top 32. Who's advancing? Ryan Literal in his new S15 or Radan in his Supra, 2JZ Supra?
I would say Radan's gonna advance because Ryan literal doesn't know how to fight good. And I'm talking about punching. I'm talking about, he's just a little coward boy. Like I did that whole thing. Like I did that whole one of those to him. I grid life last, and I did like a flinch, and he shook. He started crying. That's not true. He would no Ryan. Please don't listen to this. Please don't listen to this. No, Ryan Literal is a very intense man. He would never.
I'll tell you this.
He would fight me over that. I am so sorry, Ryan.
I haven't been able to answer, Corey.
I know, but I'm addressing Sam real quick. Ryan Literal, Radan hasn't changed much to his car, right? It's a very similar setup. I don't think Radical Daniel has changed too much. The livery, refresh, and everything. Of course, that's what you do in the box. Literal is going from a Maniac 350Z, which I don't think he enjoyed. Don't quote my words on it. I don't think he enjoyed it. Back into an S chassis.
Yes.
With a billet RB. Fully built billet
I'm
RB.
excited to see him potentially make some waves in that. But Joshua Osborne in chat did say, right, Literal and Dan both take each other out. That is the only answer to this. I think that is correct. I think that they would, the grass would win against Ryan and Dan, says Bernatch. And if you mean it would win, I think it would lose because all the fireballs being spit out from their muffler pipes would, the cherry bombs they picked up from AutoZone would just completely wreck the grass. It's going to be on fire there. Both of them cars make them fireballs. So
okay, so Paco, knowing that Literal is back into a chassis that we know he can perform in.
Yeah.
Radan taking the time to develop his Supra.
Yeah.
You're going, who's advancing?
Well, obviously, I'm biased towards Ryan because he's one of our drivers, one of our 2F performance drivers.
But how much are we charging for that?
No free
how much
sponsorships. Yeah, I was going to say, I will send an invoice over Paco because I don't know about you, but I don't think 2F sponsors this show.
It could.
Interesting. Can it? How much money has it got for us?
I don't know. Maybe
any money works. If we could just get paid a small amount of money to do this, it would make it so much easier.
Perfect. Consider it done. I'll PayPal myself in a little bit.
No, me. I would like the money, not you.
Oh.
I mean, you can take out a slice for yourself, but give me something.
I thought the Drift Idiot sled was sponsored already, Sam.
Sam was
but that you were sponsored for that season. in 2014.
The only season that cars ever run.
Yeah,
It's-
but honestly, the demand is high. Look, I'm just waiting for enough demand. It's like the fart video, guys. It's gonna, it'll come as
F in chat.
when the world needs it most. No, I think I've decided that I just at this point I'm not going to be able to film a rebuildy show with it. So I'm just going to kind of do it on my own on the side and fucking do it. So have fun with it. Yeah.
All right,
and
Paco,
then
who's advancing? Who's advancing, Paco?
I think Ryan Little is advancing because even though this is an S15, it's a chassis that he knows because it's basically the same as the S14. He parties on that car. He's been driving this car for so long. We've seen him drive up close. And in my opinion, when he was driving the 350, he was battling the car. He was fighting the car.
Yep.
And with this car, I think he's going to be a force to reckon. Because he's in a car that's comfortable. He's in the engine that he loves, and it's a billet RV. That engine is going to be pretty badass. It's going to make one of the sickest sounds.
It's going to make a lot of good noises
on the track.
Stephen Kwan, I'm sorry that your friend died before he could see the fart video, and I imagine he's not even jesting. So, Corey, that's what you've done. Did he die because he didn't see the fart video? Probably, but I am sorry if that is the case because everyone deserves to see it. Corey,
update.
Corey,
yeah,
fart video.
You're blaming me on
where is it,
guys?
Well, you're the only one. You're the only one that has it. Yeah.
Okay, how about this?
Corey, how many more? How many more have?
How about this?
Okay.
Samuel, Paco.
Yes.
We're going through people here. Kazuya Taguchi. Finished 11th in points.
Way to change the subject. Cool.
What do you mean? Fart video? I'll get to the fart. I'll make a new one right now. I'll fart right in your face and give you pink eye.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
I'm not going to do it right now.
Give me pink eye. You just said you would.
I'm not going to do it
coward.
right now. You want me to do it right
coward.
now? Okay,
yeah, coward. I thought that this show was more mature than that. I thought we could be better for once. Okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, you just suck.
Iron Dookie said the fart video would bring him out of the hospital. That's true, Dookie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do we have an OnlyFans, Paco? Looks like you just posted OnlyFans there.
That's gonna be our first post.
That's pretty good. All right, so sorry, Corey. Continue.
Kazuya Taguchi had an amazing run finally in the S chassis.
I can smell that from here, Corey.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
I'm a state away.
I was clenching, dude. You're a state away, dude. I could shoot this thing all the way to Mississippi if I wanted to. I'm lucky I only gave you half force.
Before we get into this, sorry, Jose just made a good call. The fart video gets released when Sam finishes the 14, and it finishes is
like a plan. That sounds
finishes
like
is a tough mark. How about the fart video gets released when I drift the 14?
Ooh.
How
about when we make another Drift Idiot video? Maybe that would be a good time where it's like we could do a Drift Idiot video of you like doing your Drift Idiot things and it cuts to it real fast and goes back to the video.
Okay. I mean, I will shake on this right now if you will shake on it because I want to see. I think this is the motivation I honestly need.
Like, I think that's what it would take, but it would have to be a good Drift Edit video. Like, we have to do a throwback.
Like, come on, man.
Sam, day 16, like.
Now that I've directed a large client, big jobs, I can't just make a shitty video. Or maybe I can. Maybe that's what makes it special.
Sam, this is how we're going to release the fart video. Drift Idiot day 16, me and you, the opening scene is we sit down on the couch, we grab a remote, we turn on the TV, and on the TV, the fart video is playing. And that's how the intro to 16 works.
That's the intro.
Yeah.
I see. I thought it was gonna be the outro of like we see this whole video.
We could do
and
the
then
outro.
we roll the credits, and then it's the video.
I want us like sitting down, like we just got either home from drifting all day.
Yeah.
It's like, we get home, we grab the remote, and we like turn it on, and it's the fart video, and we're like,
I would do that. I could work. We'd have to like do some CGI or some like explosions or something else, like spice it up. But like, I would implement that. The core of it.
This is what we'll do. This is it. Okay, so we get home from drifting, right? We're all covered in shit. And I walk in and I have this briefcase. This briefcase, and it's perfectly cut out.
Yes,
of a VHS.
I know where you're going. Yeah,
I pull out the VHS and we both look at it. You kiss it, I kiss it, and we put it in the VHS. Then we sit down. So it's the holy grail, dude.
The tracking.
Yep.
Yeah. Or hear me out. That let's say that you and I ended the video, or the track day's done, with the cars are all broken, and we're sitting in the pool, and then we both have strawberry daiquiris, and we're in inner tubes in the pool, and then we're And we're, we go clink, cheers, and then we're like, Paco Slave, turn on the fucking video. And then Paco's like, yes, sir, right away. And he's wearing a little butler outfit, but with the butt cheeks cut out. And then he hits play button, and then and then our 40-foot TV wall at our mansion turns on. And what is it? It's the fart video.
No, do you know what shirt Paco's gonna be wearing?
What's
Those
that?
long shirts of like the woman's body in a bikini. That's
Yes,
That's what Paco's gonna be
It's
wearing.
called
is
a
long-
sundress.
You're gonna be
But
wearing
with
a
the-
sundress of woman's
Called
body
a
wearing a
swine.
bikini. That's what Paco's gonna be wearing in it.
But with the butt cheeks cut out.
Yep.
Yeah, we need. But I like this concept. Maybe I would like to make that
So we'll have
happen,
to
and that would
execute
honestly
that.
give me motivation to work on my car.
That was the reason, because we can't just give that away. We have
No.
to, there has to be a catalyst to kind
I
of
mean,
launch
Stephen
the fart
Kwan
video.
did say that his friend Chris died for the video. So
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I hope that you're being honest and not that I'm glad your friend is dead.
I am
That's the worst
so
thing ever.
sad if that
No,
happened,
I'm so sorry if that happened, and I hope you're being honest, because then it will make sure that not one more, never again.
No, it's you guys. I hope it's worth the while, boys, because we'll loop it. We'll loop it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, honestly, I would be worried about the hype if the video wasn't so fucking good, because it is that good. All right, Corey, get to your goddamn topic.
All right, so we were going about to Kazuya Taguchi,
And you're
Brand
looking at
new car,
2020 standings.
brand new car. Yeah, 2020 standings, finished 11th. Now,
Mm-hmm.
boys, look at this.
Corey,
He's going to be piloting, sponsored by ISR Performance, which is in Juku, Upgrade official, a VR38. So it's basically the motor out of the S15 put into a Toyota FRS.
No, you said S15. That isn't correct.
Hey, Corey,
He was an S15.
Can you zoom
Oh,
in?
you said the motor. You said the motor out of the S15.
Yes, that's the motor
Gotcha.
you had in the S15.
I thought you was, but the VR is a R35 motor.
Yes, it is, but that's what he used
Corey,
in the
go
S15.
Yes,
back
gotcha,
a couple
gotcha.
photos real quick.
Okay,
He's showing all of his sauce. Look at that
right
secret
there,
sauce.
right
So
there.
he's showing. So right now we're looking at an 8.6 or whatever I want to call this chassis
look at-
these
look-
days. And
Look at that little
it-
sticker next to Njuku.
Where?
Right there.
what does that say?
Yeah, and so it's got Paco's
Too
free
far
advertising. We're not.
performance?
Don't mention the name. Do not
let's
mention
get
the name.
past that.
They will not pay us enough money for this. So yeah, Kazuya has thrown down hard. I'm very happy to
this
see.
looks.
Yeah, it looks great. I'm happy
Yeah.
to see that he's still in the race and hasn't been. He's still going for it, which is awesome because I don't think he's seen the success that he's wanted yet, but I think he's capable. And that's why I'm happy that fucking string being James Dean are here, because I want to see this midfield rise to the top. I want to see this midfield be the cream. What the fuck is James Dean doing with his life right now?
He just went to Russian RDS, Russian Drift Series, and I think he finished 4th, which him and Daigo had one of the most incredible tandem runs. If you did not see it, this damn
I have not. I would
let me
like
see,
to, though.
Let me see
I
if
miss
I can
him.
find artists. Daigo versus James.
I miss
It
him so
was-
much. I cradle my Braveheart sword signed by him every day.
Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up here. So Daigo's in an A90 Supra.
Mm-hmm.
James, the big string Bing Dean,
Mm-hmm.
is driving his S15.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go here. Look at that shit, Samuel.
I will. All right, so I'm gonna need you to announce this run, Corey.
James Dean, Nissan S14. Sorry, he's in the S14.
This is Russian Drift Series, and we are watching this and we are commenting on it. And
Look at this.
he's
Daigo's
got-
sight, though.
Mhm.
That 890 looks so good. James Dean initiating Daigo's in chase. Look at this. James
This is
Dean
great
turns it
announcing.
on. Daigo is running a little bit more shallow, but is able to maintain proximity around Dean.
very
Look at
shallow.
this. Daigo. Very Daigo sight right there. Look at that surge
Yeah, it's
right
a
up
Daigo
onto his
chase.
door.
That's a Daigo chase for sure.
Look at this,
Classic.
though. Look how fast that is, dude.
Yeah, this is very FD-ish. I've never seen RDS live stuff, or maybe
Look at
seldomly
Daigo
have seen
shallows
it.
up. Now charges. You
Yeah.
have to watch. You have to watch. So, guys, this video is 360.
And he's on
I
the
think
mirror.
This, might be this is a ripped off video, boys. So, I don't
Yeah,
know who
that's
else is.
fine.
Now,
But-
watch Dean, though. I'm glad Dean is staying away from FD because watch this shit. Watch this shit. On his door from initiation, but watch.
Yeah.
Boom, bumping Daigo. Can you imagine bumping Daigo?
Daigo getting heated. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
Daigo
a-
getting, and a little correction on Daigo, but look at Dean.
Yeah.
Big correction by Daigo. Dean reels him right back in and back on
Well,
the
was that
door.
correction because Dean was in his zone to transition? Did he not allow him to say? It's fine. Yeah, Dean
We
was
could go
back there
back.
though.
We could go
That's a
back
good
and-
chase. That's some
Look at
good shit chasing. Yeah, Daigo's he's shook right now.
He shook. He shook.
Yeah, Dean. Yeah, that's why Dean's maybe. He's proven he's the best. That's why Dean's the
Look at,
best.
so here's run 1 versus run 2. Look at this. Look at how Dean just is giving Daigo a taste of his own sauce, dude.
Yeah, he's sweating the boy.
Look at boom,
Yep.
bumping Daigo. So watch the transition though. Daigo has a correction right there. So it may have been something, I'm not sure.
Audio only, guys. This is wonderful. So Corey's describing a visual only drift run between both former the drift champions Daigo Saito and James Dean. And Daigo Saito, classic aggressive chase car driver, has been shook by James Dean's chase. Subdubbin says he fucking hit him, and maybe
At the end
he
of the
did.
day, it's
At the end of the
unanimous.
day, all
James
judges,
Dean
gets the win.
gets the win. So
James
that's
Dean
what they're
gets the
doing.
win.
That's exactly what they're doing, right?
Yeah, Daigo versus Dean in the Russian Drift Championship. Thanks, Russia, for stealing our boys.
Yeah, I'm kind of well.
You're gonna go to Russia, Corey? You're gonna do it?
I would know who would win if they came here. Daigo was supposed to come back last year, but that didn't work
I
out.
know.
I'm kind of bummed. About that.
Thanks,
I'm
COVID.
actually really bummed. Yep. Thanks.
He was supposed to come this year too.
What's that?
Daigo was supposed to come
Yeah,
here.
he's supposed to come this year too.
I was seriously asking earlier when I said, "Is Daigo coming?"
What is it? Toyota Gazoo Racing
Gazoo.
GT86.
That's how you have to say it.
So Daigo was supposed to be an 8.6 out here in Formula D, and it's not happening. That's a bummer. That's a real big bummer.
So let's keep going down that list there.
Dude, Brian Harris says that's not the prettiest run.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
That's the Anda. The
How about
I have
this?
totally forgotten that Chelsea won second last year.
Dude.
What the fuck? I
Dude.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why I like going back and look at this. Denofa finished second. It was a Vaughn and Chelsea championship with Turek in third. Remember that?
Yeah.
Osbo in the A90, which wasn't it his first year last year in the A90?
That was his first year, so still
it was,
Yeah.
and he finished fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Turk almost won a championship. All right, I'm getting excited about drifting again. I forgot about this. Yeah,
See,
I want to see Turk.
this is why it's like because there's so much that's happening. Before we dig into that, I also want to bring up Ken Gucci, dude.
Yeah, the juice boy.
I
will
love
never
Gucci.
forget about the Goosh.
Love Gucci.
You've never been an apologist Gucci liker and lover.
No.
It's always been fuck you. I'm a Ken boy. I'm a juice man.
Yep.
And now finally you're not going to start apologizing. No, take that back. Fuck that. You'll never apologize for being a juice man.
Dude, so Ken finished 21st last year, which was his first year in the Supra as well.
Mm-hmm.
They put new motor in it this year. They're refreshing it. Ken is running his own team again. This is Ken's team. It's
Yes,
not under
Ken.
Gretty Racing. It's under
Yes.
Ken Gucci. So
Yes,
Ken is
Ken.
running his own team. I don't know if that takes pressure off him. I'm hoping he has the Supra figured out this year. I'm hoping the young stallion Ken Gucci comes back and performs under his own team.
8-pack Ken.
He has his own shop now. Ken has his own shop working on his own shit.
8-pack racing.
Is that what it is? And by the way, Ken's IS300 is absolutely amazing. It was on this first stat. If you guys haven't seen that, he's a monster. Odie Bakchis, boys. Odie Bakchis,
Always top 10. Top 10
finished
in my
sixth in
heart.
points.
Could win a
last year.
championship. Finally, Odie. Hurry up.
Did Odie
Get it.
win Long Beach? No, who won Long Beach last? No, there wasn't Long Beach last year. First round was St. Louis.
Yes.
And
St. Louis was Freddie. Freddie debuted a new car.
Yep.
And won right away.
But Odie made it to the final four.
Mm-hmm.
And finished Odie finished third at the first round.
And JTP finished in 7th last year, who to me is like the silent sniper coming in and still being top up there. Michael Essa, who has also ex-champion or previous champion, you're always a champion Michael Essa up there. And then our boy Jeffrey Joney.
Jeffrey Jones finished top 10 in the points.
This is
what worries
fucking
me.
wild.
Can I tell you what worries me about Jeff Jones?
Please tell me what worries you.
I love Jeff Jones to death, and I want him to see. I want to see the.
But here it
Super Truck
goes.
Go to the podium.
What do that'll brock you?
I don't think so. Like I watch some guys, and I get it. They do complete teardowns, like go through prep everything. Jeff Jones literally like put a clutch in. And he's like, "All right, ready for 2021 season, new livery."
That's
But
a lie.
That's how Jeff runs.
I
He
think
didn't
they
get his motor
changed
rebuilt 'cause
more
I
than
think
the
he blew-
clutch.
I think he blew his motor up.
Well, whatever he did fucking works, so don't mess with it. All these dudes, like the first thing I thought of when Forsberg was
good,
like,
which is
the
good.
first thing I thought of when Forsberg was like, oh yeah, this is the last year for the car, and tomorrow or next year is going to be the first year for a new Z platform, hopefully. I'm like, fuck. Like we got to go through growing pains, but Papa has proven that you don't have to go through growing pains with a new car with that Chelsea, or excuse me, that Osbo win right away with the Supra. So maybe that Z is going to be a capable, awesome platform, and Chris has the knowledge, and his team has the knowledge, and that network to make a winning car out of the box. I don't doubt.
So here's the thing: is look what he just did with Ultimaniac. You know, he just
Mm-hmm.
proved to himself that he's capable of building a ridiculous drift taxi, the most horsepower, highest horsepower drift taxi ever. And that was a full tube chassis, full built from scratch. It might be easier just to, well, no, I take that back because he's going to have to redevelop a bunch of steering components.
I really wonder why
he's super capable.
Yeah, I really wonder why they didn't, just real parenthesis, I really wonder why they didn't use a Maxima instead of Altima.
Because someone at Nissan probably said use an Altima. Move on, Paco.
I know, but I'm saying like they're both Nissans and they're both. You know,
Yeah, but there's directives for certain cars, and Altima is more of a youthful demo, Paco. Any other fucking...
Well,
no,
I'm going to disagree with you because a Maxima is actually known from Nissan themselves. It's called a four-door sports car. And they always have the same engine from the Zs. It's kind of like...
But is an Altima not a younger demo? You think kids are buying Maximas over Altimas?
I mean, just kind of like... I don't think a kid's going to buy an Altima because of the...
This dude I knew in high school, Cody, had his mom's Maxima. It was cool as shit. And I'm like, God, I hope I can afford an Altima one day.
I thought you said Maxima.
No, I'm saying he had a Max. I would never even thought I could afford a Maxima. I was like, that's why I said I hope I can afford an Altima because I knew Maxima was out of my territory. I could never.
Corey Black says the same thing with the Australian V8 Supercar series. They use an Altima.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the demo. I think they're going for that.
They're trying to make it.
If only Forsberg could tell us.
Nissan Spoosh. Yeah.
Okay.
Spoosh.
Let me ask you this, Sam Paco. Let me ask you this.
Ask. Go ahead.
Ask
Rookie
away.
of the year, 2020, Adam LZ.
Yes, shit, because he's considered.
He's
rookie.
only going up. He's only going up because if we're going off of social credit here, did they ban all his fans from chat yet?
Then the viewers for the live stream might only be about 8,000 again.
Yeah, that's true.
Jonathan Aaron wasn't pro last year, right?
Hold on, Paco.
No, we got to finish the question.
What's your expectation of Adam LZ this year? He's been testing his car almost before everybody else, and he's running a 3-liter, from my understanding. He's not running a big stroke.
Well, we might have him on very soon, from what I understand from our background production conversations. I would love to talk to the boy.
Well, I think first of all, right now he's got like these, you know, like dad powers, even though he's not a dad. Like he's got like all this motivation from getting his new compound, which dude, like he has his own paint shop, he has his own little test track right there. You know, he's done. He jumps in the. It's fine.
I'm just gearing up for getting his fans activated against me again. Yeah.
Dude, he's living the dream, and you know, like, and ultra props for him because he's doing it professionally. He's, you know, like, I think he's just with the addition of the compound, he just built the confidence that he needed. You know, like, I mean, you saw, I don't know if you saw his video from today. Like he gave, you know, he took his hat off for Njuku. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Boom. He's sponsoring his own car. Main sponsor, title sponsor, LCMFG.
Wow.
He's fucking killing it. And
wow. How much money is he throwing at the program, Adam? The LZMFG is going to give to Adam LZ. And also, how does that work with the bank? Does he write himself a big check? Because we all know how sponsorships work, and then they have to do. Corey, you especially know they hand deliver you a gigantic check, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
And so, but like, does he still have to write the big check to himself with the size? I'm not talking about big monetarily. I mean, physical. Yeah, but like legally, do you still have to fill out the gigantic check? Or
probably would make sense if he wrote a gigantic check. Well, won't be him, but he can have a management or his VP or his assistants.
And is he still going to talk shit about his sponsor obligations?
Well, he doesn't have any but himself.
But I mean, that's part of the deal, though. You get, you know, you're always like, yo, I want to thank my sponsor, and then the second you have a claw with the boys behind the Forsberg rig, you're like, yo, fuck my sponsors, you know?
Yeah, you could say that now. He could say whatever he wants now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he can say "fuck my sponsor." It's pretty much basically saying "fuck myself."
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
That.
These are the hard hitting questions I gotta get. I gotta get at next week.
I think he can do really, really well.
Here's the thing.
He's gonna do very well.
I think he's gonna do very, very well. Paco made a bunch of good points.
I'm just excited on like how much he's just shutting people off, like everybody who's like, oh, he's just doing it for his YouTube. Oh, he's not serious about competition.
No, I think we've proven, and he's proven from day one that no, he's a serious boy.
Yeah.
And if you find the YouTube thing not for you, as others may say, I think that he has proven time and time again he's a legitimate person, and he's a contender, and he's a fucking contender, and he puts his money where his mouth is. So like that's why I think it's great. If he was anything less than an exceptional driver that tried really hard, it would suck.
Yeah.
Because he cares so much about actually being here and doing this. That's why it's awesome to see. Because if he was just like a little fucking dude from YouTube that had a bunch of followers that want to go drift and just clown around and like not give a shit, not put his heart into it, and not put all of his energy into it, then it would reflect badly on everyone. But part of what makes it so awesome is that he really fucking tries.
Yeah.
Very hard, which is awesome.
And here's the thing, like even if he doesn't become a champion in Formula Drift, I bet you, like in 2 or 3 years, he's gonna be driving internationally.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
Well,
Once it opens up, he's gonna go back out.
As Corey's said it more than any of us, I think, is that the champion thing is awesome, but it's really about what you do beyond that. And it's a nice perk to have to be a champion, but obviously I think most of the champions we've seen want to be more like Adam.
Okay.
Because they're, but no, I'm serious. You see everyone else trying to up their ante in the social credit because Adam obviously went into this with more than anyone else. So
I told you, it's Sam. You were there for this. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. I've met Adam only a handful of times. I've seen him at SEMA once, and I saw him at Grid Life South. Was the first time I saw him. He was pitted on one side, and Vaughn was pitted on the other side. Vaughn and Chelsea were doing autograph signings. LZ was doing autograph signings.
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
Had a way longer line than a Formula Drift champion and a Formula Drift runner-up.
In Businessman,
LZ had a fucking line, and I go, there it is. And
then, but the best part is seeing Businessman, very intelligent Vaughn, just like standing in his pit, like how I figure this out. I got to figure this out. and then he's now been doing a lot of activation stuff with YouTube style people and Cletus and other people. So, and I'm sure we're going to see more of Vaughn in that front as well.
And one of the things is that you see Adam at Vaughn's activations kind of often now.
Well, they're running Nitto tires now.
So I'm sure there's feedback between both. Even Adam mentioned that Vaughn helped him get that compound.
And they can help each other in a lot of ways, which is fun to see.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Can we answer your? Go ahead.
No, I just think there's two Adam LZs, and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like LZ's clown. Whereas like, you don't have to like YouTube Adam LZ, but you can still like Racer Adam LZ or Drifter Adam LZ. Like,
I don't give a shit about YouTube Adam LZ. No offense to Adam LZ. I don't have time to watch that. But I like the fact that here's this dude that has a very loyal and dedicated fan base that's trying really hard at being good at drifting and is. So fuck yeah, that's what I'm about. I like that.
Vlogging is not for everybody. It's like that's a whole different game.
No,
but if you like drifting, you can just watch drifting, and that's perfectly fine.
YouTube vloggers make me want to shoot myself in the fucking face every time and it's not them personally. I know it's a job for them, but the actual content style tears at my heart, and I can't do it. I can't watch it. But I am very behind Adam and his program and his team, and they're all trying real hard. Corey, can we answer your question from 30 minutes ago of this year's rookies? Who's going to do good right now? Looking at the FD webpage, we got Brandon Sorensen, and we're going to talk about them individually. Brandon Sorensen, Jonathan Hurst, Joshua C. Reynolds, and Simon Olsen and Trenton Beecham. So we know Brandon Sorensen from Phoenix. They're Phoenicians, right?
Vegas.
Yep. Vegas, but Vegas, not Phoenix.
He's been in Phoenix.
We know him from the Southwest drift scene personally, like outside of all Driftcast stuff. And then we talked to Hurst last year, I believe. We also talked to Beecham last year, I believe. Did we not? And I know nothing about Simon Olsen And Josh Reynolds is familiar, but that's who website is showing. What do you guys think?
I actually, now that you mentioned Sorensen moving on to pro, there's a chance he can put a dent on the rookie of the year. Here's the thing, he's also matured a lot. I don't know if you've seen him. He drives his own rig. He drives a fucking semi, and he's what,
Is he
17?
Yeah, I was about to say, is he old enough to do that yet?
I mean, he's got a license.
Apparently,
he might.
Yes.
He's 17, 18, but yeah, he's driving his own rig. Like, like he's not just this kid. Oh, I have money, I want to drive. No, he's committed. His family comes from a background of racers, and not only that, from winners. We had an opportunity to talk to Randy. He doesn't just spoils them. He actually makes them work for it, and I think he's
good. Does he hit him?
Oh yeah, I've seen hit him in the bum.
It's violent. Yeah,
Corey
cool.
needs some of that too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think if Corey would have been hit more as a kid, he'd be a little bit more disciplined, right, Corey?
Oh yeah, yep, definitely.
Yeah,
If I just got
absolutely.
a couple wallops or two.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned, let's go through. So, like Simon, right? He is driving a 2JZ powered A90. It looks like a 2JZ. Here, let me show you the car, Sam. Let me show you the car.
Please do.
Tell me what you think of this thing, Sam.
I would love it if you'd show me.
Here, Chen, let me see. Let me know what you guys think of this thing.
Hurry up, Corey, for our audio only people.
Okay, so how would you describe that?
So this looks like a Supra with a tribal high vis fluoro paint livery on it. And
I'm just gonna say
I would say that it is probably unlike anything I've ever seen before. Corey, back to you.
So the guy that designed my car designed this car. I don't know if you guys could tell that or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it looks like you got a Supra now, but then it doesn't have your name.
Nice.
Corey, are you doing a call out right now? You calling them out?
What? So
It's
look at
okay.
this.
It's
Look at
okay.
this right
we,
here.
we got your back,
Yeah.
baby boy.
I mean, I would say that what's the term that
Can we do a
something is the sincerest form of flattery.
imitation is the most sincere form
Thank
of
you.
flattery.
Wow, Paco, you fucking delivered me an English statement. That's incredible.
Ta-ta.
But do you know what? I'll say this. So
Say
looking
it.
at him, obviously he competes out and got Bill.
He's
at
only
Russ
got it
Hogan.
on half of his car
But look at this.
versus.
Very
Yes.
traditional Norwegian here. It looks like obviously driving.
But
a
he's not
Supra.
from America too. Maybe he doesn't know.
No. But look at very much Frederick Osbo vibes.
Yes.
Very much Kenny Moen vibes. God Bill has
Yes.
produced some of the greatest drivers I
Yes.
feel in motorsports. I'm hoping if he brings the Got Bill party to Formula Drift,
Yes.
there could be a good chance. There could
No,
be a
I
very
love,
good
I love
chance.
that.
Yeah.
And maybe he's a huge fan of you, and he just forgot
Nah.
to say, "Hey, I really like your livery style. I would like that."
No, so
I mean,
Andre-
I'd say that he does it better than you.
oh, he has a way cool looking car. I'm not saying my car is cool because it's the boss. Boss is the fucking
But
bad
you
bitch,
know,
right?
Boss is a
big deal,
boss.
right? Not a big deal,
Being the
whatever.
boss is the bad bitch. But
Yeah.
Andreas, the designer of the car who does all my liveries, Andreas Vindvald, WNVLD.
Is he Norwegian?
He is from Sweden, I think.
Okay, but no, though. Either way, he hooked up his Nordic bro.
So like the thing is, well, so I asked him about this car because I saw him like, wow, this kind of looks like my car. It's like, oh yeah, I designed that. And so Andreas is saying he is like trying to create his style of liveries, which is a lot of line art.
Yeah,
So
but also
what he's doing is replicating his style of art
yes.
on other forms of cars.
Devil's
so.
advocate, like you look at Lindsay Ross, my boy Lindsay,
Yeah.
designer of a lot of or pretty much all of the RTR stuff. Like Lindsay has a distinct style that carries across multiple clients and lines. Nico, ornamental conifer, I messed up that word, ornamental conifer, RS's resident artist. His style is very distinctive, and you see it in Daniel Ricciardo F1 driver's helmet. You see it in Turk's livery. You see it in Forsberg's older stuff. Like, you know, that does carry over in a sense, and maybe he's trying to build that. Granted, it does look very similar to yours.
It just has the
Corey,
same
but
colors.
It's the same
Yeah.
colors. Yes.
I get it. I get it.
Back to the rookie
Yes.
argument. Jonathan Hurst also could be a surprise. He, like we've seen him dominate with a very low budget program. So I imagine and I hope for him.
Yeah.
The
car is clapped out.
He built a larger.
This is him testing. He has the fenders and the hood and the front bumper off because he's running a turboed V8.
Yeah.
But
I gotta keep that shit cool.
I hope he come out with a larger budget for this season of Pro. And I think him with a larger budget, he can be definitely quite a opponent.
Yeah, I think that.
Damn, look at that rear end.
Excuse me, Paco's looking at big booty hose. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, audio only listeners. Paco's showing a bunch of porn on the video stream right now, which I guess that's incentive for you guys to watch the YouTube if you guys are into that shit. Yeah.
Oh, this might be loud.
So what we're looking at right here is that a G37?
37.
Yeah, G37.
Yeah. So we got Jonathan Castro. Notice guy, Jonathan Hurst, but his name is Jonathan Cash, 16. And we got G37 turbo V8, and it looks like a similar oval to Orlando.
Two cove like a rocket.
It looks like Florida. It's Orlando track.
That's
no, I'm saying it, but I'm talking about Orlando track. I don't know what track that is, but it looks like a bowl-ish style. No, I'm lied. It's not a bowl.
It looks very composed, but
yeah, I don't know if I'm curious to see how our rooks are going to take to Pro. And I can't call Pro anymore. Pro 1, excuse me. I can call it Pro and Pro Spec.
It's Pro.
But that's easier to say. Rather than Pro 1 and Pro 2, now we're just going to say Pro and Pro Spec. I'm never going to say Pro 2 again.
Yeah.
Ever. That's a promise.
I really want to see some pro laps.
Paco, this show will not be
pro
besmirched
laps
by
is
your
hot lapping as a pro driver.
I know.
It's not. Sam, what were you thinking?
No, but that's what I'm talking about. This show will not be besmirched by your repeated ideas we've spoken about many times on the show. I want you to bring only fresh things to the table, Paco, and no old recycled ideas we've discussed.
Dude, Joshua Osborne says the 2 series are pro and then pro laps.
Laps.
So those are the 2 series this year.
No, pro laps is going to be the third one. There's pro spec, and pro laps. Yeah, exactly.
There's no pro 3 because there's no pro 2. So pro laps.
But then I actually just thought of a new one. Is that we got to bring this down to the local level. We got to create 50 new bodies of racing, and they're called Pro State. And what you got to do, and we got to get the milk from these Pro State competitors, and we're gonna find out who the best is, who's got that delicious product out of here.
To win this Pro State, dude.
Yeah, we gotta get the milk from these Pro States, and we're gonna do it. And that's 20. We're thinking like 2025 and beyond. Like this is far into the future, you know. But we can call Ryan back. Call Ryan back. Let's tell him our ideas.
I'll say there's a Chance Norman Crooks. He's running, but it looks like here. Let me share this. It looks like he has his Instagram private for right here. It's private, so we can't.
Interesting. That's an interesting tactic.
We can't.
Tattoo, skateboard, wakeboard, snowboard, dirt bike, drift, turbo, pit bulls.
YouTuber and Twitch streamer. Damn, Corey.
I wish he had I wish it was private so we can see it.
Corey, you don't have tattoos, you don't skateboard, and you don't wakeboard.
Yeah.
Let's go to YouTube real quick. Let's see YouTube.
Have you ever skateboarded in your life?
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
I can see him in the back.
Yep.
So audio only, guys. We are seeing our. Excuse me, Paco.
Sorry.
They painted. What car is it? What car is that?
It's a 350Z.
That looks like a it's a 350.
Yeah,
So it looks like he's got a bunch of tattoos of spider webs and teardrops. It looks like he's killed a lot of people.
Can't wait.
Did you stop? Look at okay.
I know. So Corey, you got to think of the audio, please. So there's people painting. They're rubbing what looks like to be cheese on the car. I don't know if that's a weight reduction technique. He's talking with his hat up and his hair. They've looks like they're wrapping the car in shipping
oil.
paper. No, we've already gone past that. It looks like they've put paper on the car to block the doors. It's going to be an interesting
Wild Sunny style kit.
It's an interesting door style to use a bunch of paper, brown paper, instead of actually putting doors on it.
Ooh, it looks like a blue. There it is, right there. That's a wrap. So one
Corey,
chance 22.
As exciting as it is for all the listeners to watch YouTube videos with you.
That's the thing. He's a competing for rookie of the year, so that's why I wanted to highlight him.
Hit me with the rest of the rookies, and then we got to wrap it because I want to keep this momentum going for the next year of shows and not blow the load tonight. Let's do this again next week.
Okay, you want to do it again? No.
I would love to do it again next week, but I don't want to blow it tonight because it's going to be so much to talk about.
This is
There's going to be so much. Find us an exit.
Okay, no,
we could go forever.
Okay. This is our exit. This is our exit. And the only reason we're doing this performance for these viewers and listeners is because we've been gone for so long, Sam. They deserve it.
I know they do. But I want to blow the load tonight and not come back.
But Sam, we haven't talked about shit for 5 months. There's so much to talk about. So let's do this, Sam. Since you want to put a little prophylactive over it because you want to keep it safe.
So wrap it.
No.
Wrap
I'm
it
a
up.
raw.
Put a prophylactive on.
You know I'm a raw dog boy.
Okay, I
you
just
know
found
that about
out.
me.
I just found that out, man.
You know this.
Oh. You act like I forgot.
Yeah, don't cry. You're okay. You're okay, big guy. No. Come on.
All right. So this is our close. This will be our closing statements. Sam, Paco.
Yes.
Well, we should finish the current topic. We got to do respect.
No. We went
some
through,
comments on Instagram.
I know, but I'm saying we're going to prelude to this. My last statement before we hit the Instagram questions because that's how it typically works. Okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
Who do you have your money on? Top 3. Let's hear what the mother you want to happen, baby.
Cool, dude. Cool beep.
Can I
grow up?
You, Sam. You motherfucker.
Hey. You.
All
right.
Thank
you.
you.
Like that? I got that too now. I've got that too now. Grow up. Grow up.
You grow the up.
I heard you say fuck. You can't.
Yeah. Oh.
Third place.
Paco, go ahead. Paco, go ahead.
Third place. I'm gonna say Ryan Littoral.
Okay.
Second place, Chris Forsberg.
Okay.
First place, Chelsea Denova.
Okay.
Chat, can you guys remember that? Let's get this documented. Actually, we'll remember when we listen to the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So closing statements. Why?
I think Chelsea is just gonna dominate this year.
Okay.
And I think Ryan is. He might not finish third, but I think he's gonna he's gonna step it up big time. And Forsberg is just Forsberg. He just slays.
Okay. Very well said.
That's really
very well said, Paco.
Yeah, very well said.
Sam.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna say. Am I going realistic or am I going dream team here?
Go with realistic. It's if you want to sum it up both.
I feel like Stinky Odie's gonna find his way up there somehow.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because he's a little stinker when it comes to the first round of the season because he is so goddamn consistent.
Okay.
My cat's saying something.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we'll see. I gotta pay attention to those kids. It's been a long time. I would say also, Freddie's easy to say. I feel like Vaughn's gonna not come out of the gate strong. I don't want to say that for any reason. I just feel like I don't know. Or is he gonna come out the strongest because of the 1-2 punch?
You know that. He's a late finisher.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Oh boy. I'm gonna throw Odie on the podium, obviously. I'm also gonna throw. Is Dye gonna come back and be on the podium?
I don't know because he's in this BRZ that he almost blonde darted and it's
who do good at Atlanta. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna do my research real quick. My hard hitting I wish Kristaps is back. He would fuck up every other driver here.
Osbo has a very good record in Atlanta.
Yes, I know. I was going to say him, but I'm trying not to be obvious. I'm trying to build drama, Paco. If you wouldn't mind.
So
letting me
let me give
do
you
my
the
bet.
stats. So 2019 Atlanta, because that's the last time we ran Atlanta.
Atlanta. That's a last time Atlanta. That's what you sound like.
Osbo fucking won. Turk finished second. Dean finished third. Essa was in fourth.
Yeah.
You had Forsberg against Osbo. Osbo took out Forsberg in top 8. Dean took out Bocce's in top 8. Turek took out Wycheck in top 8. And Essa had to take out the non-only, the man, the myth, the fucking drifting legend Pat Good in top 8.
Oh boy, is Pat back? Will he make an appearance? One way or the other.
Chelsea Denofa qualified second. Frederick Osbo qualified first.
I'm gonna throw Iron. I'm ready. Final answer. Oh man, I'm not going for. I just think it's gonna happen. A Falcony podium. I was gonna say Odie 3, Pollock 2, and Juice Box number 1. Ken Gucci, my man. Ken's gonna get up there. I feel it.
Oh my god.
Ken's gonna get the win. It's Ken.
You think Ken's gonna do it? Ken has done well there before.
I don't have anything to believe that that's gonna happen other than my spirit. I feel him in my soul. Juice Box is up there.
Okay. Man, this is tough.
Mhm.
This is tough. This is really, really tough. Oh. Let's see, is there a name that we have not mentioned?
Jose Beastie says that Pat's competing in prolapse this year, so he can't compete in pro.
Yeah, it's true. You can't complete both
Dude,
series.
it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like really, there's so many good drivers.
Okay.
And taking James Dean out of the equation makes it like such an open possibility for almost everybody.
JTP qualified first there 2 years ago. Or no, he's qualified there first 4 years ago.
JTP went, like neck to neck with the last year's champion. We know he's got it.
Let me see. Let me check something. Let me check a stat on JTP real quick.
Yeah.
2018 Atlanta. Who qualified? Justin Pollock did qualify first in 2018.
Ooh.
And he went out against Ken Gucci. Gucci was a 7th place qualifier. Pollock qualified first, and Gucci took him out in top 32.
The thing is, like Pollock.
Wow.
The problem with Justin is that he loves doing that backward century even in competition.
He's dialed in this. He's dialed.
So,
He's in that. Hopefully, he's in that new chassis.
New chassis.
Well, So last year he was supposed to release it, but he didn't. It's another Mustang, but it's like 100 pounds lighter, more power, fresh motor, all new technology. And like, it's a monster. This car that he's building, I talked with Jason at Link ECU. This new car is an absolute monster that JTP's been going to be unveiling this year.
I have to get him.
You guys have not said this dude's name, and he's probably going to fight you, and he's probably doing CrossFit right now. You haven't said one word about Matt Field.
Yeah, I think I didn't want to say an all Falcon podium, but I feel good about Field as well. I think he's going to be up there. Well, I had to pick 3. It's impossible. Yeah. But those are my 3. I'm sticking with them.
Okay. So let me pick 3. I'm gonna pick. Oh my god, dude! I'm just gonna spit this fucking out. I'm gonna spit this out. It's gonna sound weird. This could happen again, but looking at this lineup right here.
Mm-hmm.
We can have a Drift Alliance podium again.
Oh, you think so?
Von Turk.
Wait,
Forsberg?
what a risky answer.
Von Turk and Forsberg.
They're old now. They're washed up.
The old dogs are coming, dude. The old dogs are coming on this.
Dimitri Bruschi, a super chat in chat right now, just says his money's on Essa. Essa always performs. I don't say always. Essa traditionally, I feel like does really well at Atlanta. So I feel like Essa might. I almost consider Essa for that 3 because.
So we talk about Essa. So if I were to say I want to see Turk and Forsberg, Vaughn is my wild card because Sam, you did say Vaughn is a late finisher, which he is. If I were to replace Vaughn with somebody, it would be I would trade Vaughn for Odie. Or Vaughn for an Osbo. So it could be an Osbo, Turek, Forsberg. That's
real risky.
And the only reason I say that, the dudes shred the track at Grid Life.
Yes.
They shred the track all the time. They've been driving it since Formula G.
I feel like
this is Vaughn ran over Osbo. This track has created so many memories. And I think those guys, especially how Turek performed in the Corolla, Forsberg just talking to him all juiced up, drinking margaritas, already celebrating like he's fucking won.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say that it's either going to be a really shake-uppy podium with a bunch of drivers we don't see up there that often, or it's going to be a very conventional podium with a lot of drivers we would expect, like you said, Drift Alliance, or it's going to be anything in between.
Yep.
That's me going out on a limb.
I'm with you.
Okay.
All right. I really do believe you. All right, Paco. That's so, guys. That is our Driftcast picks for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Let's get a few Instagram questions, Paco, and we are.
Are there any for us? Or are they just for the people?
The questions?
Yeah.
Oh, they're go overall like just good questions. For example,
Let's hear 'em.
Like have Macho Man Randy Sanchez.
Okay.
What brand of gas station boner pills is everybody running this season?
Black Ice.
I bought one for my good buddy Matt as like a Christmas present because he said he wanted to have another kid, I think. And then sure enough, he got another kid going. So I don't remember which one. Yeah, I'm not sure which one it was,
Let me see if
but
I can
obviously
find some.
I think he did say that he took it maybe, or someone took it. I think, no, my good buddy Kyle took it. And he said he felt very nervous and sweaty for like 3 days.
I'm looking at male enhancement supplement names.
Mhm.
Let me see supplement names because there's good ones, dude. Okay, best male enhancement pill 2021. Let's see here. We got Vig RX. We have Pro Solution Plus. We have Extends, which we all know. Test RX, Seminax.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh, Semen. I got you.
Seminax.
Okay.
What else is there? Gas station. Let me see. There's a lot of good ones, man.
Why, Sir?
Hit me with some more questions.
Sir Joe Shikins. Why is no one sponsored by Preparation H?
That's because they spent all their money on prolapse.
I think the prolapse drivers should look into this.
Dimitri, I'll see you at Ignition Speed Festival too, by the way.
Brutsky.
Philip Robles says, "Hell yeah, that's something."
Yeah.
What's up, Jesse's dad?
What's up, Phil?
We've got
our buddy Driftaru saying, responding to "We are
DJ?
back." Yeah, DJ.
What's up, DJ?
He's saying, we say, we're back, and he's like, "Oh, thank Dean."
But why?
Thank God.
Oh, because Dean is God.
Dean is basically God.
I got that. I got that.
Yeah.
You know what? At the end of the day, reading these comments, it's people are just excited to see that this is back, and that's the whole point of this. We are back.
And I
you
would
know what?
like
Drifting has been stale. It's been slow. We've been getting through some shit, guys. But guess what? We have a full round of Formula Drift, which we have to give praise to the Formula Drift dads, Jim Lau, Ryan Sage, the complete staff of Formula Drift.
Absolutely.
Even though we may say bad things, we love the series. We love
I would
Jim.
never say anything bad.
Yes, you did. You would tell Jim and Ryan to suck off.
Suck
I've heard
it
you
up.
say that before.
Well, that's just because
it's not true. We love the guys. We love the series. And
one real quick from Dragon Titties, our buddy Hunter. How dare you, none of you, pick Jeff Jones for a podium? Dude, Jeff Jones,
that's an easy choice.
In our heart,
That's a given.
podium all the time.
Yeah.
But
But
last year, Jones came this close from taking the supercharger to the podium.
I wonder if that team is ready, like the other team, like all teams at this point, I think have, their parts board with like full suspension setups on it, so they can change like a full front arm system in 5 minutes. Do you think that Jeff's team has like the board ready to rip off that supercharger to get him with that supercharger on the podium?
Put a 14 millimeter on the impact range and just pull them all.
Is that all you need?
That's all. The whole thing
What
will
about the
rip
belt?
off. The what?
Did you cut the belt at that point?
No, just like it'll just come off. It gets loose.
Okay.
Yeah, like the whole thing will come. I mean, maybe the fuel lines might get ripped, but
Corey, you know a lot about superchargers. Is that how it goes?
Loves them.
What? It
You
depends
just do
if
a
it's a
couple-
root style or if
It's a Roots. It's an Edelbrock, baby. But
Yeah,
Edelbrock makes both. Never mind, don't they?
No.
Anyways,
Or is it just Roots? Yeah. Well, Jeff will be on the podium this year. I guarantee it.
The
And if
thing
I
is-
don't, I will eat that supercharger belt.
See, that was a trick question because if Jeff Jones just shows up, he automatically wins for
Yeah.
the spirit of drifting. So he never loses.
Yes.
So that was a trick question. But anyways, guys, we want to give a bunch of shout outs, obviously, to the whole Formula Drift crew and staff for putting together another amazing season. Last year, we did say this would be the worst year for drifting, and we were absolutely
And
right.
it was.
We called
and
it,
that's,
and it was.
Yes.
It was absolutely. We named the title that. So maybe we should name the title "Everybody Eats Best Year of Drifting Ever."
Or
because,
else.
Or else.
Because
Best
that's
year of
exactly what's
drifting
gonna
ever,
happen.
or else. Yeah.
People are hungry. There's a championship on the line.
Corey's
We got
hungry.
All our favorite tracks back. We're going to Long Beach. We're going to Irwindale. We're going to Atlanta. We're going to the new track in New Jersey, which we didn't get to see last year. It's gonna be awesome.
Isn't that one politician that like got kicked out of the running because he made a weird noise where he's like, we're going to Ohio and we're going to Alabama. Yeah! And then everyone's like, that PL was too much and he got kicked out.
don't
He
remember.
dropped
I
out
don't
of
know.
it.
Yeah.
It's-
Anyways, we're going there. We're going to all those
Yeah.
places. might not physically be there, but we're going to be there in presence.
in spirit.
I'm going to go to at least one of the California rounds. I would love to make it to fucking E-Town. I'm very excited about that this year, seeing
Yeah, it's
E-Town
back.
go down.
Yep.
That's all I have for tonight, but I really want to come back next week and do this if that's
Let's
okay
do it.
with you
Well, we're
Let's
fucking
see.
guys.
We're gonna
Let's see.
finish-
Let's see what happened this weekend. And like if we have a good event, we have a Driftcast next weekend. How about that?
Yeah, put it on them.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah. Then it's their responsibility. It's not ours.
Yeah, perfect. That works for me.
I mean, we
do we have-
basically did that all last year.
Yeah.
There's no event,
do we
there's
have
no
to?
Driftcast.
Do we have to thank anyone, or are we done?
We thank our patrons.
Other than the fans, yeah,
because we
obviously
love
the
you
fans.
guys.
Somehow we
Obviously,
still have
everybody listening and watching.
patrons.
Well, that's because we don't build them unless we put on episodes. So they just been chilling. But get ready to find a new expense that you want to cancel. Just kidding. You shouldn't do that because we rely on you. I don't know where the money goes. I haven't seen a check, Paco.
No, me
Where's
neither.
my-
It's just
I guess. Oh, you're right. We have to make episodes.
yeah, and
We have
also
to make episodes, and we have to fucking pay for.
I put all the
everything.
money on Dogecoin, and now whip.
Oh, that was smart of you.
man. Beep, beep, beep.
Do you actually own Dogecoin? That was before it went up.
Unfortunately, when I tried to buy some, I couldn't even get verified. Like
It is one of the most annoying
It is.
cryptos to buy. We're gonna do a quick side segment crypto chat. I've invested in altcoins over the years. I've lost digital wallets worth a couple $100. Not a big deal. I got so frustrated with trying to buy a Dogecoin in the end of 2020, and it would have taken me like another 10 minutes, but I was just
Possible.
over it. And I could have turned my $100 I was willing to lose into like $1,000. Anyways, that's crypto chat.
It doesn't.
Thank you so much. It doesn't matter. It's all random ass
The
shit.
thing is, if you invest money into altcoins or invest money in the drifting, we're still going to lose it either way. So have fun wasting your money.
Yeah. What you really got to invest in is friendship
And fun.
and
and
Driftcast.
fun and Driftcast and give us
Our
money.
Patreon.
I will take $10 right now if anyone wants to Venmo me. That is a good investment.
Okay,
here's
the
Sam.
thing.
So let's, guys, we got to stop.
No,
At
but
what?
with Driftcast, you always win.
Yeah.
There's no losing.
There you go. You'll
So-
always get something if you invest
Yep.
in us, guys.
And that is friendship, bonding, camaraderie,
Now you're just sucking. You're just
the
sucking
fart
dry.
video
Fart video.
eventually. I might make my first drifting
Bitchy.
video
Dad jokes.
surrounding that video. You're going to get random drop-ins by Ryan Sage to clarify some rules for Dylan Hughes. He didn't read the rule book. That's what we're talking about here. And that's all I have to say about that.
And
I'm
if you
done.
want more, go to our OnlyFans.
We don't have one yet, do we? Are you joking?
It's
Well,
there.
you made it.
It's
Did you
there.
actually make
we're
it?
Just waiting. Yeah, we're just waiting for the steamy content.
Do I have to put up photos now?
We are ready.
Are you,
Whoop, whoop.
Just
are you
saying.
gonna see? Are you gonna show them my butt?
Probably with jeans on. Yes.
Okay, as long as it's tasteful. Just like this show. We'll see you next week. As long as it's
Thanks,
tasteful.
everybody.
Good luck, everybody going to
Goodbye.
Atlanta. We will see you guys
Happy-
next week.
Happy Cinco if you have that date. That pocket.
See his mic went muted again.
Yeah, let me.
We're out.